going because very sadly for me, luckily for you, sadly for me, I have work at 8 in the morning tomorrow.
Why do we start late?
Because I finished at fucking 7 tonight and had to eat before we started.
That's so fucking gay.
Fucking Christmas! It's just any other day. But the Christians go mad if you don't call the tree a Christmas tree. Real controversies in the UK.
It's a Yule tree.
I'm aware. Show me
Why
the
are we
place
talking
in
like
Baghdad
this?
where the trees grow. Yeah. God, when last we were here, so much happened. As Tom so quickly put up for Gark, went to a place, found some things, killed a dragon, found Omu. That is the basic, most cliff notes, which are very good. If you want me to remember anything else that we done that session, good fucking luck. We leveled up. You found some gold. I'm scrolling up. I did have a good fight with a dragon, a fun fight with a dragon. That fight went on a little bit. I mean, really, that's just it. That's the best thing that happened, is you fought another dragon. Really putting the dragons in Dungeons and Dragons, I am. You guys have yet to find a dungeon. Barring that one pyramid. But yeah.
The frog people lived in a maze-like
really
place.
That was a maze. That was a hedge. It was a hedge maze at best. It was the end of The Shining, and you know it. But yeah. I'll give you it once more as you kind of crest over that mountainous area. You see this huge depression in the middle of the jungle. The jungle parts to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of a misty basin. Colourful birds glide overhead. A waterfall pours into the basin, creating a swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep-filled rift with molten lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the steaming abyss.
Of course the lava is melting, otherwise it wouldn't be lava, it would be rock.
As you look around, the cliffs surrounding are about 100 to 150 foot high, composed of crumbling rock. The thick jungle hugs the cliff tops with ferns, orchards, moss spills over the edges. You can see that there are numerous vine-draped gargoyles that perch on cliff tops, staring down at the ruined city. There's the face of a devil with its mouth agape and a silent scream.
Oh, that's a pull screen. In it.
No.
Alright, tough crowd.
That's actually its own separate thing, that little pause image. That's...
Can I ask a quick question?
The
If we look,
pause image is the same one as in the compass.
Tomb of Annihilation. Tom?
if we look over towards where the molten lava is, do the cliffs there look newer, or does it look similar? Like, is this molten lava like a relatively new thing that's occurred or been forced to happen, or does it look like it's been around a long time?
It seems like it's been down there for quite some time. The big hole seems fairly new. But from gauging around there, it looks like it looks like this city may be built on a sea of lava or have natural lava channels underneath.
Is this the palace you were talking about? The one that stands on a big rock?
I would assume so. And I say that no. Over here is classed as the palace.
Oh, okay.
This
cool.
is something else, according to the wordings of it.
Alright. Bogle would like to get a good check of specifically this place. And because he wants to see if there's like remnants of maybe a bridge or some kind of building on top of this lonely, empty ridge, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Where the bridge is leading up to.
And there's stairs over there.
Hey Matthew, what are the rules of
Yes?
shoving?
Bad.
Just a quick question. If we look over the city, does it look like there anywhere where there are people moving?
Apparently, there's a bit here that says city inhabitants. So let me check. There does seem to be, I would say, small and infrequent movements, kind of all around. I will say, given your height and where yous are, some of them do seem to look a little humanoidish for certain. You do also notice some strange colours that seem to walk by every now and then that require you to squint real hard and look down at. They seem to be acting rather stealthily around the more easy to notice figures in red.
I'm getting PTSD flashbacks to someone that was killed by primary colors, stealthy humanoids. I'm not sure if I want to be here.
It's the primary
10 gold
colours.
that 10 gold that the humanoids are Gorillion. I'm so fucking tired of Gorillion. It's all we fucking want.
Would it be too cheeky to ask whether or not that 21 would also spot those little humanoids? Might they be like in the way of the bridge thing?
They're kind of all around. When I say like they are dotted by like the bridge area that you're seeing. Some seem to run across like this central channel thing. I don't actually know what that is. I'll be 100% honest with you. That might just be a wall. I don't know. Maybe they separate the poor from the rich. You know, the Spanish-speaking side from the English-speaking side. Who knows?
Actually, I think that looks like a temple area. Like this one looks like a temple.
Tell
to
you
me.
right now, that there.
Looks
You
like a
do
rich
see-
guy's backyard.
You do see from that area, very faintly, but on a 21, you do see that there is a small waft of smoke that seems to come from it. A rather steady stream that seems to almost merge into the misty miasmas above.
Is it smoke signals? Do a pattern.
At the bakery.
Straightforward column. Yeah, column of just pure
Right.
smoke.
So there's smoke coming from that place, but I can't see who makes it.
No, sorry, this place over here.
Oh, I'm not looking over there.
I pinged over there, that's me. Over on that little bit over there, there is... Sorry, they put the map so damn far away. Like, the map's like 5 pages in, but it gives you... It's like, oh, here's all the pages, and then it's like, oh, by the way, here's the descriptors after, like, before the map. Let's see... I don't know what that word means.
What does it say?
Tumble down.
Falling down. Yeah, it means it's falling down. It's like it's partially standing.
Tumble down is a state of decay, if I'm not mistaken.
You guys know more than me
Like
there.
building that is old building.
It's an American state.
Tumble down ruins cling to the lip of that. You can see that there is, I could say, like a little destroyed-ish building. I'm going to be 110% honest with you. There's exactly what the book says. Fucking one sentence.
I mean, it's enough bogo to make the assumption that there was a massive like sinkhole that happened.
Yeah. I should probably be taking
And
notes.
He'd say that to the others as well. That he points over there. It's like, I think there was a sinkhole. Big old bridge just fucking collapsed. And he also opt to keep taking the high. Sorry, Tom. To keep taking the high ground to kind of scout out the city.
Yeah.
Are there any seagulls or birds sort of like flying over the city?
Uh-oh.
So this is where things get real fun. You notice that there are certain birds that do tend to try and fly outwards and into the city. And as they do, gargoyles perched on the edge of the cliffs just straight up fucking RKO them. Like, just take them straight out. Nothing gets in or out of the airspace. They're like anti-air cannons. He's like, there's like nice macaws that go to fly up, and then they just get straight up decapitated as the body just falls.
How many gargoyles are there? Like, roughly? Like, is it like maximum 10, or is it like more than 50?
Every 100 foot or so, there is a gargoyle.
Okay, that's a lot of fucking gargoyles.
So could a seagull walk into the city but then never get out again by flight? You'd have to walk back
But
out.
we shouldn't fly in or out.
One does not simply fly into Olmu.
It might just be birds. It might be a bird deterrent because they don't want bird shit landing on their buildings or something.
Oh, so dead birds?
Well, it would be a good question whether they also target other flying things. Because, like, for example, there's this building here. If we try to fly over, like, this short way, would that be possible without them trying to shoot us?
So the difference here, so from I'm using my tool, and like you guys don't see that. So the difference between here is about there's 100 foot. Turn that hand, Matthew. There's 100 foot between the top of the cliff and the top of that building. So that building is parallel to the ground here. The parallel there, but there's like 100 foot on the other side.
Bro, what the fuck?
I think it's a holy city.
Why don't you make it slanted? Like
Because they built it in a hole.
Because I'm not very smart, Gark. I thought we'd been over this.
Alright, buddy. I'll do it for you. But yeah, Bulgur would opt to kind of go here and keep an eye out before we really enter the city and start like knocking on doors or whatever. Does he know, or did he see the little humanoid? And if he did, does he know whether or not it's a bullywug or a gorillion, as some scholars might have said?
I just wouldn't walk down the stairs before we overanalyze this to death.
You know that it's not a bullywug.
Alright, you know, that's good enough for me. Those darn bullywugs need to get out of Chol.
Never come across any bullywugs.
That's racist.
Damn it, Tom. Why did
Yeah.
you have to remind them?
Because a bullywug is a specific monster, which he might know.
Bullywug
from
the
background.
swamp version?
But bullywug is swamp, yeah. You're thinking
Oh
grung.
shit. Wrong, that's the one. Okay. Are they grung related?
No, they are not. Yeah,
Okay.
they are. They're grungly, sorry. Yeah.
Aziri will follow Druskar down the steps.
Wait, hey, hold on. Huh?
Huh?
Didn't she turn into a statue?
Oh, yeah, we
Druskar
fixed that. Forgot about that part.
Kaelin visited the camp.
I'll watch you die, mate.
I knew there was something important I was forgetting.
Who visited?
Kaelin.
Who the fuck is a Halen?
Daylin.
We had a Deus Ex Machina moment.
I wouldn't call
Right.
it that.
I won't question it. Well, I've never heard of Aiden before.
Daylin. Dalin. D-A-L-A-E-N.
I still don't know who that is.
From your fucking prelude, Gark. The guy who destroyed the toilet in the Yuan tea house.
I don't know.
Was it Gaylord?
Oh, that rings a bell. Anyway.
He doesn't have a custom token, so I can't show you his face. I also can't show you his face as well because that'd just be hilarious.
Is it the black dude that keeps visiting our camp?
He's not black, but yes.
Okay.
Racist.
Such a weird question to ask.
Well, no, 'cause there is someone else who might be that who's Drow, so who has visited our camp a couple of times as well.
Different guy. This was also this was a conversation that we had as well about the random people showing up at camp whilst people are apparently on watch and nobody's saying anything about it. You have internet issues for 1 week and can't play, and all of a sudden. Go on, you go, my guy.
Yeah, Bogle will at least like stick to the edges here, to keep a lookout, and if need be, he can just kind of jump down or climb down.
Jumped. He just said it's 100 feet.
Climb,
down.
climb, not jump, climb.
You're assuming
Bulger can comprehend that distance.
Druskar, did you not know dwarves
Bulger
are
was a
impervious to
ranger.
fall damage? They're too small, they're like squirrels.
Oh yeah,
He's a-
their terminal
God.
velocity is.
He's a ranger wayfarer with proficiency in survival. He better be able to discern 100-feet cliff.
Dude, jump
Unless he's
dog will
blind
catch
in
you.
one eye.
But,
Depth
yeah, but
perception.
you left out you're very, very short-sighted.
I need to Photoshop
I
some
think that's
glasses
just his
onto him.
personality.
Yeah.
Left his glasses back in his mountain.
But he'll do that in the hopes of not getting the party surprised. I'm assuming that Mage is very interested in that little fountain.
I do not know. Because I am
Yes.
toggling navigation scenes as well. But as you go down, as you start to go down, you descend into the city of Omu.
Is there a pit trap on the stairs?
Is there a what?
Is there a pit trap or something on the stairs? As he would check.
A pit trap on the stairs.
They seem
That's very
fine.
creative.
They seem fine. Pardon me. The problem more so that Aziri can see is there are an awful lot of skeletons there. There are some little froggy looking ones for certain. There is some cobalt looking skeletons. Some little froggy ones, as I've stated. There is some humanoid skeletons that seem to have kind of fanged incisors. And there is also some more fresher bodies. The skin has greyed and they are very much in the stages of decomposition. But it does look like their face was also tattooed a little.
Cool.
Is Kiana with us?
Mm-hmm.
Aziri will turn and look at her and say, have you been here before?
Looks round and... No...
He's better not been here because we've been struggling to get here for fucking ages.
No hablo inglés.
Heard of,
this isn't-
but never see.
So this isn't where you escaped from. Just checking.
No.
Okay.
He's gonna sell it. Looks and
What about you, Bulgor?
Oh.
Haven't you been here since you live like right underneath? No?
No, funnily enough, I was never allowed to visit this place. They're always like, oh, I forgot the rest of the sentence.
That's interesting.
It
Like, it's
happened like
cursed
80
or-
years ago, mate.
Is
Yeah.
it cursed or something?
Well, it's like when you go to like Castle World and then you see all these stuff floating ahead and all the roller coasters, and then your man's like, no, you don't go there because otherwise you'll fly off. It's like that, you know.
I see. I did not understand anything, but thank you.
Always a pleasure.
as you Yeah.
Dark, I'm impressed by your ability to just make the least understandable characters known to mankind.
Look, either they don't talk or they quote unquote talk.
Kind of looking like Scylla is even looking around, kind of taking it all in. As you are coming down, you see what looks like was once an old camp. There's a old fire pit and what seemed to be like some old stones or logs that were brought into place to park one's ass. It looks like yous are maybe not the first people here in quite some time.
That smoke plume was a campsite as well, right?
Yeah, that's all the way over here. You can use
could be a
pen
fire
tool and
there.
typing tools as well if you wish.
It could just like be
I
something
see.
on fire, not a camp. And does it look like there have been people who have left, like in a large group or something like that, up the stairs and just head down?
What does that look like?
There is a desire path that does seem to have been created, of where people had been walking. Surprisingly, it's still rather dirty, and not as overgrown as you would expect it to be.
Do the red figures resemble Wizards of Thay?
I'm not
I'd
saying they
guess.
do, but you get that vibe.
Fuck off. I hate you.
Mike Tyson asked Ian.
I'm not saying they do, but you might get that idea.
No kiss.
Okay.
But
I'm a theater box. Please, Lord, save the soul. I cast fireball.
I cast thinking cloud. I'd say they could definitely be. They're getting that vibe with the tattoos. They do seem to be in that order. They look quite decomposed. Like they've been here longer than you were expecting, which is rather odd considering. It's not despite the bubbling fucking lava here. It's noticeably cooler.
Ooh. I smell magic. Can I look over this?
Yeah, go for it, Troy.
Can you look at what?
Can I look in here and see if this little statue down here is like a little penis or a finger or a sundial?
It very much is neither of those.
Oh.
As you look on at it, it is a small fountain that seems to have engravings of 9 particular animals. Now, I stall for a moment as I go to D&D Beyond to try and see if I can find you these images to pop on screen very quickly. Because,
It's a puzzle. I love puzzles.
Mate, it looks like a 5 feet tall wall. We can probably climb it.
You see like a little rabbit with a little horn, a strange looking...
Oh god, those.
A strange looking eyed beast with what looks like numerous tongues. You see the bad guy from Monsters, Inc. You see a little hunched down bean with a spear, a little teddy bear with claws. You see Crane from Kung Fu Panda. You see a jaguar with snakes coming out of its back. You see a multi-headed snail, and you see an evil monkey.
Not the evil monkey.
He lives in the closet, man.
Wait, Tom.
Oh,
what are you
happy
saying?
pride.
If you had walls of stone, we could dam the river and Sinkhole and cause the city to be flooded out with gargoyle air battery, killing anyone who tries to escape.
Yeah.
And flushes all the treasure into the lava as well.
It sounds like one of those American redneck takes where they say it and you're like, but that is utterly deranged, but is pretty like smart.
It's a big if because we
If
don't
you,
have all the stone.
if you build a gigantic net, right? As everything comes flushing down with the river, we grab all the people and the stuff that comes down. Maybe.
Bogle will humbly ask the goddess, the master of the party, whether or not we could check out the ruins.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Looking at emphasis on
Well, the goddess of the party, that's Amber, right?
yeah, but
I thought
we,
Vura
not
was
he.
the party leader.
Girls is
I know.
decommissioned. They got a flu.
I will also really quick, just for your own benefit on here, I will. Where is it? This. Yeah. Some things are here, some things are not. Again, I chose to make some food rather than make a map. Fucking sue me.
Okay.
Yo, dungeon draft.
Aggressive.
Uh,
Cool.
yeah, I just bought these ones. These are the same maps I've been using. But yeah, this is kind of like the vibe you see, for lack of better terminology. But yeah, oh shit, sure. As you are heading down, I realise now that for quite some time, I'm no longer going to need the big map of Chalk. That hurts. We spent so much time looking at that beautiful, beautiful map.
But still use it.
Oh yeah, for other things. But as you are here right now, I'm going to make this gridless, I think. There we go. Hopefully that's still the right size and everything.
Looks fine.
I meant the it is close enough, as the kids say. But yeah, as you are down here, and you can see now, it does seem to be a bit of a climb down. Definitely need like a ladder or such to get any further down. It doesn't seem natural, this slide either. It does kind of seem like the city sunk and then sunk again.
Are we still at that fountain place with all
Yeah.
the imageries?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Good.
Oh, you're just taking a while to load in. Let me pull you a scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
I switched a scene while you were switching a scene, so it crashed out. I'm trying to reload.
Thank God, I thought I kicked you.
Well, can you kick me? Because I can't get back in.
No, you were in there. It was just loading.
Oh,
I saw you down the bottom
Yeah,
left.
but I can't. Okay. If you say so.
Can
I mean, I can kick you out if you like.
fountain?
You did just investigate the
Yes,
fountain.
please do.
Is that a
pathetic? It's got that. It's just a
I meant
normal.
more investigating for like. Oh, there's no like indentations or things you can push or like rotate.
No, it looked very much like it was just a beautiful little fountain here more than anything else. Like a drinking fountain for people coming into or leaving the city. A place to like fill up water skins and such for a long journey.
The dead seagulls in there,
No.
hunted down by the. Then Bogle would refill his water skins and usher the others to do the same. Now that they have the chance.
Is there
Wait,
water
actually, this
in
is
it?
a really easy place to get food. Because the birds are just getting shot down by the gargoyles. We can just go pick them up.
Wait. So you're saying the gargoyles are basically a SAM system?
Yeah, I made that
Gargoyle?
comparison, yeah.
God fucking... How did I miss that?
I used the phrase surface to air missile, so could be that. It actually anti-air.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that your level of autism requires the acronyms.
Fuck you.
Yeah, as you fill up your bottles, and they are filled. So you look down, you can see the city has that beautiful, beautiful looking entrance to it. I would say it's easy enough for you to get down this bit. There's like rope and pythons and all the rest of it that you're able to climb on
Are there
down.
any like
There are
notes
pythons.
or
Don't they like try to wrestle us or?
Anyway, Tom, you were saying something that was pushing the story along?
on the body or remnants of body skeletons? Are there any like notes or like go this way and stuff like that, or like directions, anything like that that can be found?
There is a... So I'll say, as you notice that some of them have... I pushed a button to show on Virtual Tabletop. You will fucking show on Virtual Tabletop, goddammit. Some of them have little pins that look a little something like this. Some of them seem to mention the cubes, and that there are 9 of them. They state that they are necessary to, quote, open the doors.
We are so
Well,
fucked.
I will give the notes and all the pins I find to Amber, because the pins look expensive and the notes look like she might be able to work out what they mean.
What does the note say exactly?
The note states that they need the cubes to open the door,
Cubes open doors.
and there's 9 of them.
Okay, it's like Slenderman.
That was 8, I believe, and it was drawings, but sure.
Close enough.
Yeah, but it was funny. That's what matters.
Are you feeling okay, Gark? You've just said Ruby's funny.
He forgot I was a woman for a second.
She was. She's
That's
allowed to
funny.
have some compliments every now and then. Like a little
Oh,
treat.
thank you. Yeah.
Never mind. I revoke everything I just said.
You're
going on top of my notes.
But you
What?
also notice, I will say, you also notice in one of them that they do seem to have a wand, a rather particularly, can't really get an image like that, can I? You know what, I'll just use that and I'll point to it, yeah.
Or what?
You see between that mortal and pestle and that bell on that image,
Yeah.
you see
Oh.
a wand that looks like that. You can also see that it seems to be, rather than blood, it's inlaid with like a gemstone instead.
Ooh.
Could I investigate the wand
Yeah? How do
I
you
was
wish to
gonna
do that?
stick in our gonna check it.
with Arcana or?
Yeah, you can
assuming it's
help.
magical?
You can help Ruby do an Arcana check if you like, since you've both got the same idea. Or rather, technically, Ruby can help you because Ruby has proficiency and you don't. Or you can leave it straight to Ruby. Dealer's choice.
I have a +7.
Well, I was going to do it, so I'll do it. But then with your help,
Ruby can't
Wait,
help
actually-
you. Oh, Ruby can help you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
hold on, I have something for this. So Arcana with advantage, and then +1.
It's giving magic.
So 50.
Giving magic. Amber, given the magic that you know that it would possess, you know, you are a wizard. The word wizard is kind of written in italics and basically it looks like a straight line, but wizard nonetheless.
You're a wizard, Harry.
It kind of looks like a wand of the War Mage, Thayan edition.
Oh. I have an attunement slot, right?
You have two.
I'd like to
Is
pick
it-
it up.
Is it only one of them, or were there multiple ones? I thought you said multiple.
There are multiple wands, but this is the more nicest looking one. You get the feeling that maybe this person was like the expedition leader, if you will.
Could Bolgo pick up some of the other ones? Because he has a different ID. Namely, he's running out of arrows and he needs to do some makeshift crafting.
Yes.
Right.
It's literal magic missiles.
That's an uncommon magic item, and that is one, and that is a Oh well, you know. How many do I get?
I'll go ahead and say 10.
All right. I'm gonna call them wand arrows for now.
Warrows.
Wow.
We're
No.
Is that a
adults.
Wario impression?
I'll work on those during a short rest or whatever.
Ikurath would ask Amber what the wand does.
It makes. Sorry. Yeehaw, bro! It makes spells a little more. No, fuck me. I lost my voice.
Oh, we
Thank
should be so
God.
lucky.
Yeehaw, brother! It makes spells a little bit more effective. I think.
What's even
I see.
first?
Well, wouldn't it be better
Yeah, I know.
for either Hural or myself then? Since you don't really use magic to attack so much.
I do.
When?
One of the War Mage's attacks over attack rolls, right?
Wand of the War Mage as attack rolls, and you ignore half cover. So +1
Well,
to
I
attack rolls.
suppose one of the Warlocks could get some use out of it. Yeah.
Attuned by a spellcaster, given that fucking Aziri could have spell casting, the definition is very skewed though. So technically, yeah.
That's interesting. I do have a spell I can cast, so
Technically speaking, yeah. Actually, no. No, because you don't have the spell casting trait.
Oh god.
If it came from like your background, then potentially. But yeah,
So Ruby, are you is Amber giving it to someone or keeping it?
She would give it to Horel, and with the note like, you can figure out who's right if it's you or the other one.
Well, I suppose Hural does miss more often, so maybe it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was
Helps with
thinking.
accuracy.
Exactly.
Alright, well, take a hold of it and. Oh, no, this is absolutely beautiful. I deserve this. Oh. That's my Hurl impression this session. Thank you.
I'd call it a hate crime if I didn't expect less from you.
But as you come down, you see this small guardhouse that stands near the entrance to the city. There are arrow slits cut into its limestone walls, and it has a lopsided iron portcullis that hangs over the gateway, beyond which you see an open plaza.
Can I
Wait, is
look
this the
through the
plaza?
arrow holes?
There's
a gate there.
I assume so. I think it's this. I think it's particularly this building here. No, the person that's done the map. The person that's done the map is fucking wrong. It wasn't me that done the map, by the way. This here is the plaza. This.
Bro.
Don't blame me.
So where's the fountain?
I was making shit up because it wasn't labelled. And then I turned the page to find that that's the thing. So, good news, there's a lot more there than... We'll still say that there's a fountain, because I said that fountain was there. Much of the interior is collapsed into rubble. Creepers cling to the wall, and high grasses sprout between the flagstones amid evidence of long-dead campfires. One wall covered in graffiti. Some words painted, others etched. The graffiti is written in common.
Jotun common or
Common.
Faerun common?
Real
Oh.
people common.
As common as it gets.
Or what the fuck?
Human common.
What do you mean?
Is the paint or blood?
Bit of both, Tom. Bit of both.
Yeah, can you give us an example of a few of these highly brow writings on the wall?
I can indeed. I can. I'm also gonna copy and paste it into chat for you as well, as it is one of those what we would call like important notes, if you will.
Mhm.
Fear the fangs of Rashni. Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines. V. The puzzle cubes are key. Beware the frog monster. Who's Unk? All hail the king of feathers. The snakes are not what they seem. Kuzban equals bravery. Shagambe equals wisdom. Moi equals question mark.
Cake is a lie.
Are there any penises drawn on the wall?
There is one that's been etched in there.
How big is it?
I'd like to
About 2 inches, so it's average.
take just any way to write on here, and just add the cake is a lie.
Amber was here.
No, the cake is a lie, because those who know will know.
Could Vogel make a perception check to check and see if there's any corpses underneath rubble? Or, for that matter, anything living that is about to ambush us?
I would say freely. There's nothing. Like no need to check. This place free. There doesn't look like anybody's really been here recently enough. Like in the past few months. But people have been here to write stuff down.
Ichurat will meanwhile look suspiciously at Silida. And investigate. Or, like from a distance, not like go close up, but like see if there's anything wrong with her from a distance.
Yeah. Should have got my dice out. If you want to go ahead there, Monfrey.
Investigation or
If you're particularly trying to do that to Silida, it would be an insight check.
insights?
18, and I rolled a cocked 20. I'm just going to not roll the metal one. Much easier. What are you trying to ascertain from her, out of curiosity?
Just if there's something wrong with her, like if she is, if she seems like she's trying to trick us or something like this.
You look at her, and she seems a little uncomfortable. Looks a little wary, but only after she's read the name Roshni.
I was going to ask if I can make a check for that.
It's a name you've heard before.
Yeah,
I
I
believe
remember
you
having
had-
a conversation with her about it.
I'm glad you do. Glad you remember, Tom. And I'm glad
back
after 40
in-
sessions of me forgetting shit, you're still here.
It was back in July, the first time he was mentioned, I think.
Oh! We've been playing
you
since
could have-
July?
A day and a time with a date.
Apparently, Razency laid siege to Mesro,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
God, that was a while ago.
and I think he might have said something about. Is he related to one of the clans?
I think there was something about that. Him being Tabaxi, but not Tabaxi cat people. Tabaxi. I know where I found
Wasn't
all my
Cat
details.
people,
So.
but not tabaxi. Like a different type of cat people.
The other things were the Vol the Aether clan, which
Voldether. Yep.
who have heard of the Soulmonger, and there's an anathema, Godblood type thing.
Anathema type of Yuan-Ti, yeah.
But
And-
Sildra was not of that clan. He was of a different one. Sasala, I've got.
Yeah. But she's still a little... say... Looks a little... when she sees the name Rashni written down there. So that's one of the
Does it
that's one of the
look-
ones written in blood, yeah?
Okay, so if it's written in blood, it's like probably not the oldest one there. If there's etched ones as well, because it wouldn't have lasted super long.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Okay.
say maybe a few months that the blood has been there. The etched ones, they seem to definitely have been there for some. They're quite deep in as well and undisturbed. It's not like somebody's run fingers over them a million times, so they're smooth. It is still quite sharp. But it does seem that almost everybody that's been in this building has had the idea to call it home base.
I think Aziri would look at Sildra and ask, is Raznisi a common name?
Raj is a title. Duke. Ni is the name specifically. So Duke
Just-
Ni.
No, but I'm pretty sure you said that the same name sort of laid siege to Mesro, which was quite a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yes.
How long do your kind live for?
Not that long. Not without profane magics.
Is it
Would I know the
dead?
average lifespan of a 20?
You reckon looking at Celida and looking at everybody around you and all the Yuan-Ti you've seen, they'd live about as long as a... In fact, no, stupid. Retard, Matthew. Doi, you've read a book.
Yes. I've read many books.
Yeah,
I'm a
well-
wizard.
But
Well, this video is
Yuan-Ti
going to
were
be
introduced
age-restricted.
in Volos.
Oh, I checked
And-
my book.
And back then this was where they would, for playable races, they also gave lifespans.
I missed that.
I do too. Like Felborg, Goliath, Kenku, Lizardfolk, Tabaxi, Triton. I've had one person play a fucking Triton in
Remember,
5
like-
years.
People who play Tritons are special.
I was thinking about it at some point, but then I was like, actually, no.
Yeah, because you're special.
You've read your book a few times. It's been some time since you've been in this this area. The book states that Yuan-Ti age like and have the span of their human counterparts. Meaning,
Okay.
meaning if Celida makes it to 80, she's one of the rare few who would. But 40 looks more like the age that she'll probably expire at. You know, without the age of magics. God, I love it
Yeah.
when an amputation means death.
So there's no civilization here.
No civilization that
other-
you are used to.
Aziri will then look at Sildra and say, is this person talking about the real Raznisi's fangs, or is it something else?
It could be both, but I believe it would be more of a metaphor. For his reach of his mouth and his maw and his bite that he could encroach. Remember that we found many of his clan when we were back by the Anstani Basin in the heart of Chult. He's
He's probably not here.
if you were a god-type being who had lived for potentially thousands of years, and you wanted to stay hidden from the world, The hidden, forbidden city in the middle of the inhospitable jungle. I mean, your odds just get better and better. Right?
I guess. I mean, seagulls couldn't find him if he's here.
That's because the seagulls, as you watch as like her finger traces like this blue macaw as it tries to escape, and you watch as like a gargoyle just flies by and takes the head clean off it. Wouldn't if they tried. You watch as it just into the lava.
How high are the walls of this plaza?
I'd say it's a standard building. Say maybe standard building. I think it's like 40 foot, right? 1, 2, 3, 4,
40
5,
foot is very.
30.
So an average, like a high ceiling is 10 foot. So that would be a 4-story, like a 4 or 5-story building is 40 foot.
I'd say the standard height of like a 2-story house.
Which is about 20 foot. Like between 15 and 20 foot on average.
18 to 25, yeah. Yeah, I'd say 25 foot.
Yeah.
I tried to measure it in sizes of my dad.
Damn.
And your
That's 3
dad's
dads.
40 foot?
I have a question for Amber.
Yeah.
It was the week I wasn't here when apparently you spoke to red wizards or people. Does Eric or V strike a remembrance in Amber's memory? Has she encountered those people before?
Nothing in Ruby. I don't know about Amber.
Okay.
Let me check.
I don't know if you got to exchanging names or not.
One name beginning with a V. Valindra. You may remember her from the Heart of Optal.
Valindra. Wait, is that the girl in the heart?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I liked her.
But
It's
that
not the whole thing.
that's like the only V that you found. I suppose if she's gone in search of the 9 shrines, she may or may not have given up. Given she's now in a fucking orbiting heart in the sky. But no other names.
Well, she didn't know where it was, which means that it would not have been her, because otherwise she would have been able to tell us, yeah, you have to go here.
Hey Fox, did you know I'm a voluptuous Asian woman with 36 double D titties?
Yes.
People can lie.
And every
I mean, I don't know about the woman, but the double D I see on. Yes.
rocks fall, you die. That's terrible. Whatever happened?
The City and Golf, spell plague number 2. Yeah, no, that's the only name that begins with V. You haven't met anybody else whose names you've really exchanged.
I do have one question for Scottish. Looking
Wow.
back through notes, I have Unka, god of the self-absorbed. And this was when we were in Mesro.
Mhm.
I've also got, in brackets, Hurel next to it. So I don't know if that's an actual real thing or something I just wrote down.
I'm pretty sure that was just you. That was just like you saying if Hurel believed in any of these gods, that would be the god best suited to Hurel.
Right.
I think it was just you making a funny notation for yourself.
But that's not the Unk, is it? I mean, just got it wrong. It's not an actual thing. There's no god of self-absorbed.
Mm. No, no, no. You know that there is an Unk. The name is given to you. Unk is the god of the self-absorbed. Unk, to your recollection from Ezra, Unk was the snail-looking god.
A lot of Instagram.
I believe it was actually Unk. Yeah, yeah. I believe I showed you images. Unk kind of look a little something like this. And you saw that as a carving in Measure.
Didn't we fight one of these or something similar?
Displacer Beast is the closest thing you fought that's tentacly.
No, not that.
And so is he one of the trickster gods?
He was one of the gods that Celida said. I can't recall whether or not Celida said trickster god or not, however.
Like, because I've got on that thing, I've got temple of statues, or things, the gods tricksters next to it.
Then yes.
Okay, cool.
You've written that in your notes,
There's
I've
a
no reason
whole-
to believe I said otherwise.
There's a horned bunny, a grung. I've got drop bear here, hail snail, monkey, and tentacle frog. Which is only 6. Okay, cool.
As an avid monster slayer of big design and denizen of Chalk, would Bogle be? Has Bogle ever heard of a froghemoth?
Probably that is a monster. Yeah.
And does the creature depicted look like a froghemoth? I don't know how common froghemoths are. That's why I'm asking.
Froghemoth I do not believe is that rare of all things. If only monsters had a rarity. They're from where you found, and because you also cool, because you mentioned bullywugs as well, so yeah. Since you mentioned bullywugs, there'd be no reason for you to know that otherwise. Yes, you know froghemoths. They are common in the swamps, and the bullywugs are very much see them as pretty cool guys. And from what you can see in this, from what you've seen is your vast overview of the city of Olmu, it doesn't seem like prime froghemoth location. You know? It's like a nice fisher poaching up in the middle of Mallorca. Not much ice fishing done in Mallorca. In this case here, this is ruined but not swampy.
Okay. He'll still tell Ziri, I'm not sure, but that one looks like a trophy kill. And he'll simply describe a froghemoth, because this is what I think Bolga would know. It's just big frog with tentacles.
I've never heard of a trophy kill. Back home, one of the people we didn't like had a trophy wife. Is it the same thing?
Perchance, but this time you don't bewed them, you behead them.
Hey. Don't you tell me what I will and won't fuck.
Alright, don't fuck a froghemoth. But he'll tell you that for your potential list of creature names. And see, I don't know much else besides that.
Would that be the King of Feathers, do you think?
I don't think so. No. But it might be the frog monster that is mentioned. In blood? Question mark. Was that one also in blood?
No,
Was
that
only
one's
Raz and C in blood?
that one's kind of deeply scratched in.
Okay.
Some of them, so I'd say some of these things in the wall seem like cautionary tales. Others seem like fucking violent threats. Beware the Froghemoth is very much a warning sign saying, hey, be careful of this one. The one of Rashni seems more deliberately placed.
Alright, and then snakes, which I have an assumption about, but I'm not sure.
Are there any snakes in the building?
No.
Snakes, not. Okay.
Has Bogle encountered the snake changers? Are they Malicent? Those ones?
I'd say be very much aware of them, however, cautiously avoiding them. Maybe have studied them.
Right.
You know,
He wouldn't have studied them.
I say studied them, like, you know, afar, seen what they've been up to, but chose not to engage, but was kind of going that way. Not so much sat there with a book and, like, you know, but is aware of who they are, what they do, and their relations to other sneaky people.
Okay.
Olga, can we try something out? You got your big bow, haven't you?
I am a massive boo. I like to call it Tilda. Because it kind of looks like one.
If we could put lots of like feathers on one of your arrows, could you shoot it in the sky and see if that triggers the surface to air gargoyles?
He looks left and he looks right. Are there any dead seagulls around the place?
I'd say there's like one or two dead birds that seem to have like splatted onto the wall as they've fallen down, yeah.
Give me like 10 minutes and we'll try this theory out like proper scientists.
Cool.
And they'll go to unpluck the feathers and try and stick them to one of the wands he's gotten. Yep. I don't know how long that'll take and if I need to make a check. But he'll do that to one.
Skilled Fletcher, I'd say, given that, you know, there's not very many shops, as you quickly put it all together, mush it all in. You've got a half decent looking arrow there. So yeah, notch the bow and take aim at the sky and.
Would you like me to make an attack roll?
Nah, it's fine. You fire it on up, and as you watch, as the arrow goes up, and a longbow has got like 600 foot of range, so you watch as it goes up quite high, and as it does, you watch as just the arrow seems to go missing from your vision, but you watch as like this gargoyle seems to then like immediately follow, and then there doesn't seem to be anything for like a little moment. Or as you watch as like the gargoyle starts to come down in like a spiraling descent before making its way back towards the cliff edge.
Oh my god, they have they have interceptor drones.
Just to be sure, the arrow didn't land back down, right?
Not that you can see. I will say when you fire an arrow straight up like that, it still technically has a bit of a curve, and it's 600 foot. That will vary a little bit. Or it could actually have hit the gargoyle, but hard to tell.
I'll go back to Zero and go, oh, I think it was a success. Now, what if we get a big barrel, fill it with C4, attach that to an arrow, and see what happens?
Where would we find the sea?
Mixture. It's well, the sea is that way. It's like this mixture that we use in the mines to get, you know, to do demolition work and stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Since when is C4 canon in D&D?
I have no idea.
Where do you get plastic from?
Since I'm told so. We take that. What do you mean plastic?
That's what C4 is made with.
Yeah, it's plastic.
I mean, I know, but
Yeah,
but
special
I don't
trees,
think classing
trees
is a thing in
underground.
D&D.
I have a feeling we're getting a little off topic.
Well,
Nah.
I mean, I was just saying that if it worked for things that probably aren't birds or seagulls, if we were to throw someone up high enough, the gargoyles might decapitate them for us.
You look strong and
How we-
capable. Are you able to do that?
How high would be able need to throw something, and how would we do that? I feel like it's a bit of a convoluted strategy when we can just kill it ourselves.
Well, we can always keep it in the back of our minds as
Well,
a backup.
we could always ask the seagulls to help us out.
You got speak to animal.
What? No, I can just talk to seagulls.
You want
It's like
to
a trait I was
mobilize.
born with.
You want to mobilize the seagulls against the surface-to-air gargoyles. The
Yeah,
SAG.
we'll call it. Fuck, you beat me to it.
The invasion of
Yeah,
Omo.
yeah.
Yeah, great. Can I get into the city somehow?
Yeah, I'd say you can easily scale down that a little bit with the pythons and get back to that little building part over there. I don't know if anybody's following or if you're all going to stand there.
We're
If
following.
Flex
I
will
don't think
follow.
we're going to make camp. And Bogo's still under the impression that Gloria's master will lead us to the ruins that Bogo wants to go to.
This is you come to this little building here. Now that I've realised what's what, you're going to come to this little building here and you see once more, there seems to be like another, well, it seems like it was maybe a brazier of such. But you can see over the brazier, there seems to be like a spit roast, if you will. And there does seem to be like, the coals are long gone, but there is like, I want to say like a jamon serrano. That seems to have been like constantly picked at, like this huge haunch that's had pieces cut off of it. It still looks quite good, still looks quite juicy, and doesn't look like it's been there nearly as long as anything else. You look
But the
round
coals
there.
are-
I know what flies do to meat that just lies out. Anybody want to taste?
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, I've had worse. Yeah, I can. If you really want me to.
I don't really want you to. Yeah, well, why don't you cut it slice? We'll see what happens to you.
Well, no, hold on. You just said you don't want me to. I'm not. No.
All right. Can I go into one of these buildings?
Yeah, as soon as you start walking into like one of the little buildings, as you take a look in, it seems like it was initially some form of like guard outpost. Long since abandoned, tables rotted, the stonework is basically flat. No items seem to have been left here that you can see. Archaeologists have definitely had a field day if they existed here. As you take a little look around in the other parts as well, very rudimentary, but it does seem like that was maybe like a barracks for sleeping. And there are a few broken beds and such. More like hammocks than anything else. As you move into the other area, it just seems to be like a massive mess hall, if you will. With a abandoned kitchenette type area, if you will. It seems to have like a big pit for like roasting meats and such. It looks like it could probably hold quite a few large creatures, maybe one or two gorillions. Again, however, long since abandoned.
But this counts.
Are there
for both.
actually in any of the nearby buildings? Does it look like some big creature like kind of crashed through a wall or anything,
No,
or are they all just intact? Okay, cool.
I wouldn't say they're intact. Definitely the seismic shift that's happened here has caused them to crumble and crack, but it doesn't look like the Kool-Aid Man's kicked down the doors.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, practically any of these homes could be a home base in that case. But Bogle would ask Drozgar, like, "Oh, hello, brother. Are you done checking around yet? We've got places to go, places to be, so much to see."
Yeah, let's
Fuck
move
off.
on. Let's see if we can find a place to call base.
Yeah.
We cross through
And-
the open area to the next set of building. I think.
With that, Bogle would kind of walk on ahead. In that case,
Yeah, here's what we'll do. The real fun one now is. Don't move, god damn it.
what's a move token? What the?
Yeah, but I'm trying to place you guys down.
Oh,
That way you have
Oh,
freedom. I'll
God.
just pop these two here. Why is Aziri's token so damn dark?
A problem with
she's
that?
going through a phase.
Been in the sun too long.
It's possible that Aziri just has tanned a little from being in the jungle.
She's going to revenge change to another.
So does this mean now that Drozgar is like 200 feet away from us?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Would it be an idea to just make our tokens like wicked tiny to have a better grasp on distances?
You know.
No, because then you wouldn't be able to see them much.
Let me try this. Give me a sec. I'll do this on these ones. Yeah, there we go. Stay still. Let's make everybody a bit tiny. Fix it.
Oh no, I'm so tiny.
This is a natural voice, by the way. Okay, yeah. There's a better sense of like. Boggle would yell after Drozgar, like, yo, don't just go wandering ahead.
Oh, somebody's got a scout.
I think it should be the scout that should scout in that case.
Could I check out?
Oh, you're a
the-
scout. Oh, shit there. Go
Could
ahead.
I explore the top floor of this building?
Yep. As you jump at that top floor, there's nothing here. It's almost it's like I want to say like a gazebo more than anything. You can see that there's like a set of stairs that lead down, but this whole top area, it's like one of those like I want to say Middle Eastern sort of inspired like rooftop sunning areas. It's just like an open area with stairs that lead straight down into the house, but it's like so high no one can get in type deal, so they feel safe. It does seem to have like a few little like old chaired area, like chairs sitting about. It's very much succumbed in the years due to lack of maintenance and such. I get a feeling it was maybe a bit more of a upper class house. You kind of look on down, and on the inside there are just numerous dead bodies in certain places, all very much skeletal at this point here. Not much hanging on. Houses crumbled in certain places, holes in the floor that seem to drop down. Seismic activity definitely had an effect here. As you look round, there are all manner of like pots, pans, tangines, and such that are all just collecting dust. It was probably a
can we
nice
get
house
from
back
the-
in the day.
Can we get from the top floor out on the roof? Like, is there an opening, like a window or something to the...
Yeah, I mean, you can easily just climb up. It's open plan, yeah.
Okay. I would suggest this to the rest of the party when going down as a potential base of operations, because it's like a bit further removed and could be safe.
No, because he thinks coming from a ways away.
If you want me to scout, I could climb the tower and kind of peer if there's any of these wee little primary colour fellas running around.
These primary colors, fucking frogs.
Maybe if you gave me a chance to see.
Did you bring your
Yeah, I
wine off?
suppose it never hurts to have a look around.
Did you ask me if I brought a telescope?
Oh,
You said poggers.
binoculars.
Oh, binoculars. No, I'm not a big fan of bird watching. I tend to just use my eyes and the crosshair of my longbow of Tilde.
Fucking recurve bow.
What is a crosshair?
It's like you wouldn't get it. I would like to climb the tower and scout like these buildings in particular, specifically to see if there's like ambush spots. Maybe there's like one of those potential frog creatures in hiding, or any other big creatures that might ambush us, while some fucko walks on ahead.
Yeah, I'll give it. So I'll go check the toilet as well. Really?
Shit.
As you take a little look around, did you roll a perception check out of curiosity?
I did.
What did you get?
13.
13. On a 13, as you take a little look around, it does seem like there have been a few creatures that have maybe posted up in those areas recently, but it looks more so like they held their ground there rather than, say, slept there. As you can see, like the walls may be a bit damaged with broken arrows or scorch marks from spells.
I would steadily climb down, tell the few people that are around him about, like, the hiding positions that they probably used for a siege or something. That there might be creatures there that can ambush us from those spots, and that we should be careful. He should be. And with that, he would take the lead, I guess.
I'll follow.
Oh, never mind.
So you are... Okay, let me a sec. Because you'll never believe it, but you'll also believe it. There's roll tables for combats.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cautious characters can move through the city at a rate of 200 foot per 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty quick.
We've gone 20 feet in 2 hours.
Whose fault's that? Okay,
Generally
cool.
don't
Right,
know.
yeah. Sweet. Nice. I know what's going on there. Gucci. I don't know what that thing is, but it scares me.
Would you call us cautious then?
Pretty much,
Each of
yeah.
us would walk up the stairs here, assuming those are stairs.
I believe
To
they
just
are.
have like a look over the entire length of the wall or walkway or whatever that is.
I'd love to tell you, buddy, but it doesn't even tell me. So I assume it's a wall.
Looks like a highway type deal.
You can see like all manner of like smaller building and such. You aren't much higher than most of the buildings, but it does seem to move you in quite a ways. Like it does seem a little easier to walk across. The whole campaign is built off of D100s. I see how it is. Somebody get really into the D100 die and wrote an adventure around it. Been there.
Bogo, would
Do
you
roll
allow
for a
to them?
D100 to see what this actually is, or
I was going to be in the assumption it's the highway type. Gark, you were saying there, sorry?
Yeah, Bogo would yell after those people that we were planning on going to the east, and points to the bridge type deal.
yes, I know. I was just having a look.
I'll say it's
So I
you.
probably shouldn't yell in this situation, but
You turn the ways, looking around. You can see like there is another smaller camp area there, like kind of over here. It does seem to be abandoned, similar to the other ones, but you do see the small red ember of coals burning, and once more there seems to be like not a spit roast so much this time, but like a tripod with a large pot that seems to hang just above the fire. Cauldron is the word I'm looking for, I think. I'm gonna use cauldron. Final answer.
Alright. At this point, seeing that, Bogo would like to take the stealth action to get closer, seeing as he's the scout, in quotation marks.
Yeah, roll a D100. Not a D100. Fuck, roll a step check.
Also,
Close enough.
if you want me to.
That's fine.
And primarily get around this cliff face, while he's still within view of the allies, but also closer to the campsite.
Yeah.
Hugging the cliff face wall, maybe even climbing onto it a little bit.
Yep. So you are just kind of shimmying across. Taking a look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna see what else we got. Don't worry. You are moving closer and looking around the camp area. I want to. I'll say. I want to say. So I will say, looks abandoned. Barring that burning fire, you see no beds, no tents. Just that pot. And how close are you technically to it? I've done 30 foot of it. Yeah. At this point here, you can smell it, and it does smell. It smells all right. It doesn't smell like the greatest thing in the world, but it also doesn't smell burnt and destroyed. It smells quite pleasant and inviting, like somebody who knows how to cook. Maybe they put a soup on to boil.
So now I'm a little conflicted, and I would like to ask for another check, whether it's perception or survival, to see any tracks or someone that has like recently ran away from perhaps a monster or is hiding, something along those lines. And I don't know.
That is technically two separate checks. I'll be honest with you, but I believe both are wisdom, and what to do is give me survival, and I'll call it both. Yeah, give me survival, and I'll call it both.
Cool.
10.
Right, in this scenario, hold on. Oh, do I have to do this before? Shit, I keep forgetting. When you roll a d20, you can spend 1 million to give yourself advantage. Too late. Okay.
You take a look at it, taking a look around. The ground here is quite hard, so you don't see like any depressed footprints, nor do you see any larger footprints either. It doesn't look like anything's ran away from here or something big came through. There's been no hurry. Anything that's happened here is definitely taking its time. Also, what you can see doesn't look like there's anything really lying in wait. There are like the trees and such built around from this area that's come through time, but it's there, and it seems. I want to say it seems innocuous. It seems kind of mundaneish, like you is leaving a pot on to boil and going away for a little bit. But from what you're seeing and where you are, there doesn't seem to be anybody around for like 300 plus feet.
Alright. In that case, go inch closer and kind of wave over to the other guys that can still see him. Like a wave. Like, come over.
Does anybody want to take the search action to find them? Joking, you can see
what?
Don't worry.
I'll start heading over.
Yep.
Alright. Looks like there is already camp made for us that we can utilise. Don't you think anyone's around to use it? Nice. Okay.
Look at it, and it is this nice simple stone pit fire with a tripod on the top, with that pot that seems to just kind of be bubbling away. You take a little look around, and it's an exposed camp. As you look at this little building here, most of it is basically crumbled.
Oh.
I think it's basically hanging together as more of a shelter, but it seems it would only shelter you from maybe rain. But yeah, doesn't seem to be anything much to it. And it's rather warm here now that you're next to that lava, like considerably warmer.
If
Ruby?
we were to look
Oh.
down this sort of like area down here,
Yeah.
does it look like there's a way up the cliffs?
No, sheer cliff.
Well, we could camp here, but if we go back to the other building, at least like we're near the exit, if we get attacked. So I don't know about retreats and stuff like that, because it looks like people have been attacked when they've camped.
Oh, it's true, yeah. That's a good point. Fuck, you're smart. Not used to that.
These could be a good place because it's got a fire that's got food on it, but I don't know.
If it boils down to it, we can make our own fire. And the other place with the big tower definitely seems more inviting for adventurers. Mostly I'm just interested in what's beyond the bridge. See if there's anything there that could help us out. Possibly one of those puzzle cubes.
But let's go.
Well, we've come across a bridge before that had a statue that attacked us on it, and monkeys.
Okay, monkeys I'm not too worried about, but
Get
is
your
there a
weapons
statue on
out.
this bridge?
What was that, sir?
Is there a statue on this bridge? This 100-foot bridge?
No, there is no statue.
Actually,
to have arches. Yeah. There you go.
Better question: is this an artificial made bridge or is this a natural formed bridge?
Very artificial. Very much made using magic.
Okay, because it looks a little weird.
As I say, it's
magic.
due to how it is arching over. You don't see too much.
Proper. What I like to hear. He'll ask once more the other, should we, go and check out those ruins? I can scout ahead again if need be, or you can just charge in. Giddy.
I walk across the bridge.
Well, we should probably be careful in going forward.
Watches Druskar just pushes across the bridge. Fantastic. As you come to this area, you see this stone, this altar, if you will. Upon the altar, you see tied to a stick this primary coloured frog-looking creature. Around said primary coloured frog-looking creature, you see a bunch of even weirder looking creatures of this greeny grey. They seem to be like this different coloured shades of grey. Like dark vision has kicked in the middle of broad daylight and given you aliens with egg heads and hair. As you look at them, you can see that there are 8 of those creatures. A sort of taller, bulkier one that stands there, kind of egging them on. And this of course, that by all means. And then this weird, jagged lizard creature with what seems to be trypophobia type holes or knots on its side by its arms. And as they stand there, as he stands there giving it all that, you watch like the 8 little ones are all dancing and encircling and giving this strange chant. As you hear as they're very much very well into this. And you see this small, you know it as a grung, given your very up close and personal experience of the third kind. You see as the grung is just kind of helplessly on there as you watch as they all like as they like pick up the like grung on the stick, and as they all start dancing in their circle, giving it all that, as the chief kind of like claps his hand and looks round, and as he starts speaking his language once more, again, no fucking clue what he's saying, as he starts giving it all that. You are way too far away, Ruby, at almost 500 foot. You watch as they pick him up on the thing, and as they do, they start their dance in their circle, and then they turn to a line by the edge, and they start Hayit! And you watch as just the little grung just wee grung on a stick and starts falling. You then hear this distinct as grung on a stick becomes barbecue.
Gee, grung Christ.
He got terminated.
Could I have snuck up on them because they were singing?
I think give me a stealth check. Roll it flat. I think your armor imposes disadvantage, but they were very much in their own little world.
Okay.
Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever you need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There is now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonland stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players, open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. When there's a go live time, this is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is, firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. Mondays we find ourselves up north in the frigid cold of Icewind Dale trying to solve the rhyme of the Frost Maiden and figure out exactly what happened there. On Tuesdays, however, we go all the way down south to the Chiltern Peninsula where we try to find the Tomb of Annihilation in a massive hex crawl that just kind of seems to be going. Our Thursday campaign is currently on hiatus, however there's been a lot of stuff going on, so that's currently on a little pause right now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the Lost Mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. Then on Friday night, Saturday morning, depending upon where you are in the world, on both Twitch and on YouTube, there is the new live campaign taking over Dungeons and Madness that we are calling Points of Light. It is going to be big, live, and hopefully planar. I had to change clothes for this one, but yeah, let's go back to the game. It's like as soon as like they throw this guy in, and like they turn to you very knowingly. They look at you. You look at them.
Hi guys, you're having a braai. I turn and I try and haul ass back to the group. How far do I get?
yeah. They seem to be very much in their own little thing. I missed a sentence there, so yeah, you get away free, because apparently a couple of these guys were also supposed to throw themselves off the fire as well. Because they were just that into it, they throw themselves at a pit of lava. So yeah, you get away freely as they're caught up in their conversation. Like, who the fuck's that? How the fuck did he get there? What is this? Who are we? Are we human? Are we dancer?
Get back to the group and I explain some weird shit's going on over there, but I don't see any cube. And then I
Did you
explain
look
that.
for a cube?
Well,
Because it seemed
Yes,
like you
very
just
close.
kind of sprinted in and then sprinted back.
well, there was a lot of them and very few of me.
Alright. So?
If you want to go in en masse, we can go and check if we can find a cube. But there's like 8 of them and they've got these weird trypophobic creatures with their little whole eye things, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be... might be for nothing.
Asking for a friend. Are they grouped up within like a circle of 30 feet?
Yeah, I thought they were grouped up around a grung which they chucked into the lava.
Right.
Oh, I mean, that's not to upset the locals. They might, they might be friendly, depending on what they're doing here.
Dude, they looked weird. Nothing that weird can be friendly.
That right? You probably shouldn't say that about people.
Eh,
They're evil because they look weird.
eh.
Chris
Ah,
was
Weird,
going to
strong
open his.
feeling.
Right, proper.
Can,
I can't
They
look at
weren't
the boots,
people,
right?
man. They weren't people. They were like little funky men with weird creatures with them, and they were sacrificing something. Look at just
I'll just
their
say
action.
bridge. I'll just say
were
bridge,
killing
not to
grunts.
scale.
I
don't have
can't
vision.
see to begin with.
Did I turn token vision on rather than off? I did.
Good job.
Bang.
Oh.
Bridge, not to scale.
Oh, they're not grouped up
Well,
enough.
Then make it to scale.
I can't. It's not off
Um,
the scale of everything else.
Oh, we can't see the island they're standing on, or we can.
You can. The bridge is a lot longer. Bridge is a lot longer than
Yeah,
what it
okay.
actually says it is.
But is there? Because you said there's an altar from here. Can we see, or can Bogle perhaps see anything special about the altar, or is it just some plant?
It just seems to
Base.
be like a. Seems to be like there was maybe at one point a building there that sadly made its way into the lava and has now been retrofitted.
This one here looks like Kog'Maw from League of Legends.
Okay, buddy.
Of course, you would know that.
Well, it don't really seem like it'd be worth it, but we could always ask and try and talk to them.
They couldn't understand a word I said, and they were speaking and chanting in some weird
You spoke to them?
unknown language. We had a brief conversation before it looked like I might be next on the menu, so I came back quickly.
Oh, we have
They
the
chucked the
mistress.
guy
with us.
into
She-
the lava. They're not good guys.
Mistress can talk to anyone, right?
I can understand anybody. It doesn't mean I can speak to them.
Why are you the leader?
Yeah, they're gonna say, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, "Oh, look, lunch, lava
Look.
lunch."
Like, they threw themselves off the fucking thing as well. Might just be a cultural thing.
Self-sacrifices, cultural. I hear the Americans
say-
are very self-sacrifice.
You watch as they start walking over the bridge, and now they just all seem to be having a bit of a conversation, but they're led by the more buff-looking one who seems to be sitting on the creature, the four-legged creature. It's like they're all walking across the bridge, and now they seem to be having a conversation. Like, all right, Dev, how's the wife? Not bad. How's the kids? Fucking hate them. Standard shit.
As
They
they
don't
get
look
closer, I
hostile.
will use the helm of compare languages.
And
Yeah,
that's
if
yeah.
oh,
There
I
you
was
go.
gonna say Ball would approach them if they don't look hostile at all, but I don't know if something's going to happen right now.
So the helm of comprehension, Leaders issued them hand like a bear like have. Good sacrifice that was, yeah, very good. Yeah, Grung don't quite know what's coming to them now. Honestly, best sacrifice yet, and the chief, great chant, the goddess will love it. Absolutely amazing. The chief on the little spiny. We have the best sacrifices. The best sacrifices in all of Omu. None other like them. We have the best. The spiny's like, well, yes, that's what they're, of course. Now, I'm not saying that the Spiny and the Chief are JD Vance and Trump. You can run those yourself. But no, they just seem really happy with their sacrifice, to be honest. As
Oh, okay.
to just start to walk by yous, and they don't really seem to care. You hear it, and they're like they do pick up on it, but they're very much aware that they don't speak your language and you don't speak theirs to their knowledge. As they kind of, it's like, oh, look at these big guys. Yeah, can't take them.
Well, like a tourist, I would like to quickly scribble down a drawing if I have the time to, and tap one of them, preferably not the chief, on the shoulder. I think they have shoulders, right?
They look like they get shoulders.
All right. If they turn around, I'd kind of. The drawing I'm trying to make is of the few animals that were engraved on the fountain thing.
Yep.
And kind of like flat hand, like point towards the entire horizon, looking questioningly, pointing towards a drawing. Pointing towards a random building with a eyebrow raise. I don't know if they have facial expression knowledge.
Hmm.
Does he have anything in his?
As you pull it out, and as
I pull out?
the little guy looks at it, as he does, looks at you, looks up at the horizon. As he does, well, he'll point to the Almirage looking one, and he'll just kind of gesture over to the flooded area.
I don't remember what was the Almirage.
The bunny with the horn.
Oh right, okay. I'd like to scribble that on the big Omu map once back.
Yep.
I need to remember that.
Let me toggle the navigation on there
And-
so I can remember that. Yeah.
I'd like to just nod my head. I don't know what Vegapygmies do as a sign of appreciation, so I just nod my head, give a thumbs up.
He should be showing us a navigation for you at the top there, Gark. You can pull out. He kind of looks at it and goes into his pocket and his pocket looks at it like a bag and pulls out this feather that he has and just scratches the paper and then walks on over away.
Cool.
Why am I tempted to ask him what my native name is? It's like that's the vibe I'm getting from this guy. You know exactly what I mean with this, right?
Your name
Which
has to be something strong. Comprehend language sadly only lets you understand what they're saying and not vice versa.
Yep.
Yeah, as they seem to be done with their ritualistic sacrifice for the day.
In that case, now we can properly investigate the place. Seeing as this might be a shrine. Thinking back to
Hey
the
guys,
name
how
of
much
the
do we need
location.
XP? Do we want to kill these guys?
Bogle will not kill them. In fact, he might attack you if you try and kill them. Just an FYI.
If you look on it, it's just basically it is what you see and nothing more, barring that one little altar. It's just an island in lava. There's nothing else special about it to you. To these guys, they see it as some religious shrine to throw grung off of, but barring that.
Honestly, I would too.
To each their own.
Does it look like the lava has been there for like a very long time, or was this bridge built over the lava, or was this bridge built before the lava was there?
You can see that there was certainly something below the bridge. The bridge was built over it. But that's something the bridge was built over was maybe about 40 foot of a drop. The lava is a considerably further drop. I will say as well that you can also see further up that, never from where you are, you can see where it seems to be less natural. Looks like there's been a giant impact at that particular point, which has caused this to happen.
If I could ask Amber, are there spells that could cause this?
Perhaps something like... What do you mean exactly? Just a bunch of lava?
Well,
Oh.
yeah, the impact here that created this environment.
Well, there's the meteor swamp spell, but I'm not studied up enough on it to really tell you what kind of effect it could have. But that seems something that could cause a explosion like this, but it's the highest level magic at least we humans or humanoids have access to. Could be something of the gods, but I can't tell you.
And I assume that this is not older than, from back in the Netherese times.
It's a bit hard to tell. Lava is kind of fluid, but probably, yeah.
So it might have been like something like a 10th level spell.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. But there is a chance that it's made by some type of spell. Okay.
It could have been anything.
Should we cross the bridge?
You can certainly try.
What does everyone else do?
Sorry.
Feel you've got your answer
Yeah,
there.
let's go on. There's nothing here, right? Nothing.
I mean, I'd say, Druskar, you've been on the other end of the bridge. You didn't see anything.
Nope. There was like a piece of stone, a grung on it, and now there's nothing. Let's keep going.
Are these bushes here? Or
He wants to search the bush. Let him search the bush.
yeah, those are little bushes that are there, yeah. Had a change map.
then I would like to cross the bridge.
Yeah. You cross the bridge, it's warm, you stand on the island.
And I
Touch the
look
bush.
around. And particularly look like inside the bush. Inside the bushes.
There is nothing in the bushes. They are empty. There are no living creatures in them either.
You okay there, bud? Did the jungle get you?
Well, in this environment, are these type of bushes supposed to grow here? Right above lava?
Bush can grow anywhere.
Amber, to your knowledge, after a lava spill or such, the ground gets extremely fertile due to the fact that it is extremely nutrient dense now, so therefore wildlife such as that would thrive.
It's even more common for things to grow on volcanic activity. It adds more nutrients to the ground.
Well, yes, but afterwards, right? It's not while there is still lava.
Well, if there's
Right
been
next
lava
to it.
here forever, it doesn't harm it. It's far away enough to not be hot.
I wish they attacked us. Come on, guys, let's get this thing on the road. Let's go back and go and look for something to kill. My weapon thirst for blood.
Um,
I look at Duskar's weapon. Does it have a
I'll-
mouth?
I'll go back to the other side of the bridge.
A little red gem with a straw and a little face going like that. But yeah, as you
Right, nice.
get to the other end of the bridge, back to your party. Just have the freedom of movement.
Check this round place out. You guys want to check it out?
Could I sneak
Anybody got a
into
better
this
plan?
building?
Just got you do you. Wherever you go, I will look and give you information on as you go there.
I would like to sneak into this building. Can I stealth roll or?
Yeah, you can roll stealth to go into the building.
Okay.
You-
I sneak after him.
Stealth check on that one there as you enter the house. As you do, take a little look in. Again, a completely destroyed and decrepit building more than anything. It seems to very much be... what's the exact word I'm looking for here? Derelict and decrepit, I think, are the phrases I'm looking for. It's very much one of those posher houses, I'd say. Seems to have its only a little courtyard and such as well. As you look on through, there are plenty of dead bodies in here, some of which seem to be dressed in, I'd say, more living than adventuring clothing. You do get a count of maybe about 20 people. You can imagine that most of them were probably servants.
Ooh, a massacre.
When you say decrepit and derelict, does it look like second floor, third floor roof? Are they sort of intact or have they completely fallen down?
They are more thatched, and so they've started like rotting in places, have rotted away in others. You can like see into if you were taking a bird's eye view, you could see into the buildings and such. If you are higher on that little, we'll call it a highway at Druskar, and you can kind of look in and such. And again, you can also see there are arrows and such stuck into the roof as well. You can imagine that some of the damage done here has been through wear and tear. Others have been through battles fought. But you'd be safer on the first floor than you would on the second floor when it comes to the weather.
Is there furniture?
There was at one point, but not anymore. It's all destroyed with age. It's all wooden and wicker.
I would like to burn the bodies.
Sacred Flame does not do fire. Try again.
It's holy fire.
Radiant damage is light, not fire. It doesn't burn.
In previous sessions, I was allowed to burn bodies with this.
I think that's because you used it to light a pyre, which would be like holding a magnifying glass to fuck to wood. These are skeletons. Hold a lighter to bone. Bone don't burn like that.
Think to high heaven though.
If only had a wizard with firebolt.
Or create bonfire.
Only the bogle would silence.
Or a lighter.
Well, I'll. Well, no, burying the bodies would take too long.
If we're gonna
I can
bury
give the
everybody
bodies
in
like
here.
a prayer or something.
Yeah, as you're doing that, Druskar, you're walking up the highway, further past some of these buildings and such. You can see that smoke off to the west and off to the east. You can see another walled compound. Seems to be this break in the breaking the fabrications, I guess would be the phrase I'm looking for here. Construction. Seems to be like breaking the construction that seems to have been like a natural green space in this concrete jungle. Yeah, what you have to just go.
Okay, I go back to the point and say, guys, let's go check out that where the smoke's coming from. Maybe there's somebody there, and we can get some clues to the whereabouts of the magical blocks. Oh yeah, let's walk down here. Let's go through the bush. I haven't seen anything from up there, so. Fox, you wanna?
Yeah, is there anything in this building?
You look in that building there, it seems to have been like a I'm gonna say 15-foot bulgar. It seems to have been like an old museum is the word I'm looking for. It seems like some like old museum, if you will. To say that there's nothing in there is an absolute understatement now. Tapestries are bleached due to sun that seems to seep in from holes. Things have been used to make makeshift tents and such, bandage wounds. Anything that could have been used to aid in any form of defense or survivability has been looted, destroyed, or is there. It's very much giving you the idea that this place is long pilfered and abandoned.
Is there antimatter?
What?
Because you said that there's nothing
antimatter.
would be an understatement, which means that technically there should be
God
less
damn
than
it,
nothing.
Fox. Shut up.
Vox, make a tree and fuck off. As you enter into this area there, Truscar, you look around. The smoke drips lazily from this walled compound. The gates lie in splinters, scorch marks deface buildings. Near the centre of the compound is a plaza littered with charred human corpses. As you watch as one of the corpses has been torn asunder by a pack of wild dogs. Everything here is a red wizard. The robes give it away, as well as some of the banners that seem to be plastered onto the walls. This place has recently been attacked. You can also see that there are a few skeletons that seem to have serpentine uppers or lowers. You see that there is a pole, a almost macabre effigy of humanoid and serpentine bone that reaches up quite some distance.
But there's nobody here yet. Oh. Can I look for some movement beyond the wild dogs? I just want to go around the wild dogs because I don't want to be lunch.
Yep. To shimmy on round and take a look, you can see that within that giant pole on the other side there is a glaive that has been thrust into the remains of a burnt out pyre. They're charred snake skulls, blackened inhuman vertebrae are lashed to a spear, and on the wall nearby a symbol has been daubed in ash. A snake curled in a spiral, ripping a circle in its jaws.
Does it resemble those jewels we got in the beginning, or not really?
You can roll a religion check on it if you wish.
Okay. Investigate. Anything I know. What team?
You're a local here, aren't you? So you're aware that this is the symbol of Dendar, the Night Serpent.
Was he Nene?
Yeah, Yuan-Ti God.
Okay. Alright, so and they don't like the He's to stay, obviously. Could I look at the glaive? Could I maybe figure out where it came from, what it's made, who or which group would make something like this?
As you're doing that, Balgor, you have a highest
Hello.
passive perception here. You can hear that in the northwest corner of the compound, whilst it is quite a bit of ways, you're in tune with this area. You can hear that there seems to be like rocks still kind of falling, and what seems like something muffled. Droskar, as you're looking at that, it just seems to be like a normal, mundane glaive that someone has, probably that someone has built, used, and it's just been retrofitted to serve a new purpose.
So
Balgor-
I suppose yeah, right? Yeah, sorry.
You're like there, and then Balgor's hearing noises like up here.
Yeah, Bulgur would plant his bow onto the rooftop of this building and wave over to the others. I hope he's visible enough, and then point to the northwest. Try not to make any noise while it does so. Can he make a perception check to see if he actually sees something as well?
Don't you have the sign language thing? You could sign to him.
Different
He
character.
does not know.
Freely, you're not seeing anything there because it's completely destroyed mound of rubble.
If I move up to where Bulgur is, do I see the image that he saw drawn?
Yeah, you do. So I'm gonna.
Does it have any resemblance to the snake eating an apple that we saw back in the preview?
I'm gonna move the party token back and give you the Azuri token, just that way I can always find Horrell's token. Because whilst Horrell is with you, that means it's been found. Similar. The one that you found, it was the circle, and then like the snake's jaw, and then a coil downwards. Whereas this one here is like a snake coiled and then eating. So similar, but not quite the same.
Could Bulgur climb on top of this thing? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Right. He'll stand its ground here then and kind of keep an eye out if anything is approaching us.
Nothing is approaching.
Yeah, but, when it might.
I'm just like, right now, nothing's approaching you.
Oh.
Scars, you turn the corner to the rubble mound. You can see that there are like bits of it falling, and it does seem like something is almost shaking underneath it.
Like under the rubble.
Yes.
I turn and holler to the rest of it. There's something buried over here. It's moving. I start pulling rocks off.
Shout that. You can hear like. It sounds like there is someone trapped underneath the rubble.
If you would immediately run closer to help.
As you start to rip the rubble away, you soon see a hand that seems to be like grasping. It's like someone's trying to like pull themselves out, and they're like kind of digging a hole with their hand to make like a handhold that isn't working. As you start to like pull away more and more and more rubble, eventually it exposes this dark complexioned man, balding, a little tuft of hair on top with a band around his head, and this like chin strap of a beard, no moustache and a soul patch. He is very, very much suffering from malnutrition, dehydration, and exhaustion. As he kind of looks at you, and you can see he's trying to say something, but he just cannot get it out.
Give him some water.
He absolutely empties. And I mean empties the water skin.
Does he seem to be wounded?
Yeah. Yes.
I'll give him one of these.
Do you give him one of them? And he like kind of starts to look a bit better. You got an image for you. Kind of looks at you and thank you. You've done an old man a great service. Who are you, though?
We are adventurers. We've come here to look for some type of artifact. What about you? Who are you, and how did you get stuck under the rubble?
I'm Morvex. I'm a scribe and translator. And I'm not saying that I was employed by the wizards, but they gave me money for services. And as he kind of looks round, I see I'm currently unemployed.
That's an understatement. Yeah. So what did you do for the wizard? Offer him some food as well. Rations.
I was a scribe and translator.
So you understand the language here, or?
I can translate Old Olmuan. And I understand the carvings of the 9 trickster gods.
Is that the same language that is spoken by the locals here?
No, they speak their own languages. Abyssal, Grung, whatever those weird plant fuckers are. You know, and yes, some of the locals do speak Omuin. I too speak Omuin. But ancient Omuin is something that not many people actually speak.
I see. So, would you like to help us translate if we need some
What's it worth to you, pretty boy?
saving you?
Saved you.
Man's gotta eat and feed his family.
Well, there are dead birds all around, and there is water in the drinking fountain.
You wanna tell him to feed his family with dead birds? Yeah.
We have lived off dead birds for months now.
Okay. That's
I
what
must
would
prefer
it
foie
say?
gras.
What would the priestess say looking for?
The wizards, they wouldn't say. But they
Really?
soon started looking for 9 pieces to a puzzle.
You find any?
If we did, the Yuan-Ti now have them.
Which
So Yuan-Ti
Yuan-Ti?
attacked you.
Yes,
Yes, all of them.
I feel the giant snake effigy and their markings carved on all of the buildings in ash is a clear sign that the Yuan-Ti attacked. However, I guess adventurers require me to spell things out for them.
Well, yes, but which Yuan-Ti? And where are they now?
All the fucking Yuan-Ti. They're all the same. They follow one of 3 gods. But they all have the same purpose. To take over and destroy the world.
Hey, Grok, I mean, Scyllida, which gods are these?
Yeah, about that. Where is Scyllida?
I assumed she was with the group.
Where's Kiana?
Yes, I'm wrong.
That. Oh. Amber just turned around like, hey, guys, where's Scyllida?
Where's Kiana?
Oh, Kiana's just constantly with you. She's there.
Okay. That's the most important.
She's gone behind the bush. Don't worry, she'll be back.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
what are we gonna do with this old man? Are we just gonna leave him and?
Well,
Okay, how many of the
will he
stones does it take
survive on
to
his
get-
own? Does he need our protection and stuff?
We can't
I say
afford
from
him.
high
He
up on the
seems
wall.
expensive.
I can get out of here if needed. I know the way out.
Aren't there like monsters that'll try and get you, like a Yuanti?
You're more likely to find Yuan-Ti here in Omu than you are in the jungle.
Yeah, so won't you be encountering Yuanti when trying to leave Umi?
Did you encounter Yuan-Ti coming into Omu?
Maybe. Who
The
just-
answer of
who
no
just-
was correct, whoever said that.
Yeah, who just snitched on us? We could have maybe convinced this dude to come with us. Well, people move around and about. They might as well just have moved.
I
to the
could
entrance,
escort him
right?
out. Don't worry, I got this. You guys go on ahead without me for a little bit. I got some business to attend to anyway.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'll take the potential guide. You guys go on ahead. I got to do something without you. What do you mean?
Oh, that's
I
very
mean, when he says it like that.
We don't have a
the way-
lizard folk like
not
that.
what he said. It's the way he said it.
I'm not the biggest fan of just walking around the city kind of aimlessly looking for things. So,
So that-
Right, but then
so that-
let us take the guide, seeing as you got your stuff to deal with.
if you want to pay it, man, go for it. So, I won't interfere.
Well, I was like holding a haggle, but you guys interrupted.
All right,
How much
go
is
for
it? How much is the pay actually?
Well, the wizards paid me 10 platinum.
Ha!
Very well funded
Can,
expedition.
Right. So how much you got on you right now?
Oh, nothing. Well, as you can see, I was left for dead.
Right. Proper. Can we?
You get me out of here,
I
and I will tell you the
need-
tale of the 9 gods.
need to very abruptly BRB.
There you
I'm
go.
very sorry. I don't know for how long.
It's a good exchange. Let's do that.
Well, we are not getting out at the moment, but we'll leave eventually, so why don't you just stick with us?
As the
And then you can
tiefling
help
said,
us.
she can escort me.
Well, before you go, what were the wizards doing here?
Did he say they were looking for something? He said you didn't know.
They were looking for something. I don't know what. But they believed that something that stopped their profane magic from working was found here. They had interest in the Temple of the 9. So,
And which building is that?
I would like to insight check him because it doesn't sound right that he wouldn't know what they were looking for.
yeah. He's saying it and he's gonna dust himself off and looking up at all of you. And as you're speaking to him and he's saying it, he's constantly making eye contact with the person that he's been speaking to as he's dusting himself off. He doesn't seem to like be darting or anything, and he's still kind of heavily panting, but you get the feeling he has been left out in lurch. That's Temple of Nine Gods is what I was looking for there. God, where is that? Chamber. Don't give me just fucking chambers, give me the damn temple.
Come into my chamber.
The amount of fucking shrines here, and it's like, yeah, but Temple of the Nine. Oh, that's the 9 shrines. That ain't the Temple of the Nine. Is it maybe that one?
See. Guess that it's one of the buildings that stand out a little. Like either this one or this one or this one.
Ah,
or maybe
cool.
this one.
Cool. I don't think that's right. No, that's right. Okay. The Temple of the Nine can be found at the end of the second highway. Not this highway, but the next one over and at the end.
I love how the address is just I2.
Could you maybe draw us a map of the city?
I'm a scribe, not a cartographer. There's
Well,
two.
but you know its basic layout.
This
Draw
highway,
squares,
so you kind of like
names on them.
pushes you and like points at the gate. This highway, not this one, the next one at the end.
I don't think he's gonna draw a shit. He just wants to leave. So let the poor old man go. He's been through enough. Unless someone else wants to ask him something.
How stupid are you that you can't understand the second highway? They really have to babysit you for some basic instructions, or
Like takes a stick and like draws a box, then like draws a little dot in the box, draws a big line, puts his foot in it, and then like draws another line at the other end of his foot. You know, like draws an X at the top of the second line.
But on which side of the second line? On this side or on this side?
The end.
Someone speak anal again.
Given that one side is fucking submerged and destroyed, the end. You're not even at the beginning yet. Oh. They say the Thayans. Oh. As you watch as he just like walks on out, pinching the bridge of his nose.
I will follow him.
Yep. You watch as he's walking out. Have you encountered anything fun?
Metrictonic Aurelians.
Oh. In the city, I haven't heard them.
We found him in the jungle. In the city, we have not found a lot. We've seen some weird Tyrophobia creatures, but nothing much else.
Oh, the Vegem Jimpies.
You know them? What's the deal here?
They're sentient plants. Most things in the city are sentient plants.
Right. Do they seem hostile, or do they just want to exist on their own?
Different tribes, different things. Different strokes, different blokes. They're all a little different.
Right. Anyone you know of that are outwardly hostile we need to be careful with engaging, or is just a FAFO kind of situation here?
The Thayans. The Yuan-Ti. The Assassin Vines. The Wasps.
Fuck. Emery's just scribbling notes like, oh, yeah, making a checklist. The fucking usual, as always. while I give you a little escort, what can you tell me as like a quick rundown of the deal with this city and what you were doing here? You were looking for the translate. You were hired to translate. What were the what were the Thans looking for other than keys? Anything that motivated them that you know of?
I just assumed that what they were looking for was here, and then when they found a passage that they couldn't unblock, they got really into that. Honestly, I think they were just fucking around. They
Well,
also said they have the woman in the heart, but I don't know what any of that means.
I do. She's kind. Where was this passage located?
At the end of this highway, on the second highway. At the end of
thank
the
you.
second highway.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
What
Well,
are you again?
what do you mean? What's
I had a
context here?
barbarian and a ranger.
I'm the wizard.
Not very competent one, are you?
I struggle to pay attention sometimes. You see, I'm more of an investigator than a explorer. But I was hard on the road here, so here I am. It's a bit of my unusual backdrop, if you get what I'm saying.
As you get to whoever has put potential Chinese base over here, don't know who that was, Gark probably. So he like kind of sits down and I can get up from here. As he like is in his pocket and like hands you this little like leather bound book. It is for the most part absolutely fucked on the front. You know, kind of what would happen if a building fell on you. You know, as he kind of gives you that. It's written in common, and it has the tale of the nine gods.
Well, thank you very much, kind sir. I wish you a good travel home. I hope nothing bad happens to you.
I meant to stay here for now. You know, your friend said there was a fountain.
That works too. If I have any other further questions, I will find you if needed. I'll make sure to make them smart questions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave him there, and then I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go back to where I last remember seeing Scylla.
Here,
Here,
like
and then see if I can find her anywhere, or any like direction she could have gone in.
you can make a survival check.
Oh hell yeah!
Meanwhile, I would like to look around all of the buildings.
Somewhere.
No, this is far from my strong suit.
The buildings here, I mean.
Most of them are destroyed. There was only like this one here and like this part here, but that's more of a tent. The Yuan Ti, that's the word I'm looking for. The Yuan Ti very much made sure that this place was basically leveled for the most part.
Did you say there was like a snake statue type thing here?
Yeah, I'd say just like run about on a like what one pile of burning bodies, one pile of burning effigy.
Does it look like it's possible to topple it, knock it down, destroy it?
Yeah, really easily. So you just take a swing at it with your hammer and serpentine skulls go as it falls down. And, you know, you hit that glaive. And it takes a good hit. But the glaive itself still looks quite fine, despite the fact it's been shoved in an eye socket and burnt.
Improper use of eye socket.
Can I pull the glaive and have a quick examine of it? And then I believe Olgar used the glaive, so I'll chuck it to him to see if he has any opinion on it. But I don't think he's here.
He is not here at the moment. I'll still check his sheet. He does in fact use a glaive.
So I'll chuck it to him to have a look. See.
He will, look at it and look at you and. It's a glaive, right? Yeah, but definitely go ahead and do things. They're definitely prepared. Obviously, you on tea stuff. Yeah, good thing.
So that's what I thought. I agree. And then I'll just sort of scatter the rest of the snake skulls and effigy type thing and stamp on them and destroy them and stuff like that.
Even tongues couldn't figure out what the fuck you just said.
No, I understood perfectly.
Tom's been to
Fucking British
Glasgow.
people.
Tom has sadly been to Glasgow. He knows all about it. Yeah, it's I'll notate that he's got that just now. Yeah, as Draskar leaves the area and starts walking down the highway once more, it's once again quiet. You can see over to the end, to the east and western sides.
As we move along this, are we high up enough to see like the rooftops of this? I'd like to keep an eye out to see if we're going to be like ambushed from the roofs of buildings on either side. So that's where I'd still be watching as we walk along.
Yep. So you are looking along. Doesn't seem to be anybody on these at the moment. What you can see, every now and then, you do see like the odd grung here and there that seems to be on like their little solo scouting mission, who thinks he's hiding when he's not. But he
Don't want to kill the grong.
He makes no outward hostile actions towards yourself. Ruby, dealer's choice: paragraph or me reading?
A paragraph.
Paragraph ink.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, I love having an auditory processing disorder. Well, I don't know if it's disordered, but like, you know what I mean. Struggling with auditory processing.
It's the information you glean from the book.
Yep.
Box.
Firath would tell Bolgor that he'll go check out what's behind the wall here.
Actually hurts my jaw doing that, and I'm from this land.
I understand. I agree.
You turn this little area, and as you do, you can see this rather small building, and in front of it you can see a pool of water. It has an associated number, so give me a little second there. Just so I know what I'm dealing with. Ah, cool, right, yeah. So I know where everybody is. And then please for by the grace of God, yeah. Sweet. I'm gonna throw a party token here for vision. And I'm gonna throw a Icarus token here for everything else. Good. So I'm gonna cool. As you enter this area, it's numbered, and of course it's between pages. You enter this area. You see a rectangular pool of murky water that stretches before the vine-draped shrine. Rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. The shards of toppled monolith from the stepping stones to the middle of the pool where the statue of a stone frog rises above the water. So you take a little look, you can see see this pool of water. The pool of water is quite deep, but it is also muddied. Just because how it was makes it a bit harder for you to walk around the way you did, and since there's a map, there you go. See if there's anything else.
I don't have vision.
Party token should have yeah, and then I'll give it 60. And then also the Bish Bash Bush. You are looking around here. So let's see. Yep, cool. You see that's old, like, destroyed walls and such as well. You can skirt that edge. It's just a bit of a squeeze as you're like shooting across the edge of the water between the walls and such. Because like no checks or such involved, you're just getting through fine.
Is this like a hole in the wall, or
More like a crack in the wall.
okay? I cannot see through the crack, I assume.
I didn't wall this, so a lot of these things. Oh, this is a completely unprepared area in total. I'm seeing like just squares everywhere. Don't worry though. You take a look around. You can see this large gate carved into the lintel. Above is a locked gate. There's an iron inscription. Yeah, there we go. Carved into the lintel above this locked gate is an inscription written in Old Umoan.
Okay. Then I will first walk around the building.
Yeah. You walk
And
around.
there doesn't seem to be anything here, right?
Nothing else that you can see is there. It seems to be rather purpose-built, almost shrine-like, I would say. As you look round, the outside is completely nondescript, however. Standard cracks and such that you would expect.
Yeah, I can get around that bush. I would like to listen here at the door. Not open it, just like... Or if there's like a keyhole, try to see if I can look through.
There is a keyhole, and we'll set a bit to read on here. You can see as you look in that there is no floor, and on the back wall, you can see that there is what seems to be like a raised pedestal. And there seems to be something on the pedestal. But as to what it is a bit hard to tell.
And if I listen at the door, is there any sound?
It's completely dead quiet, other than the sounds of the jungle from the other ear.
I would like to slowly... I would guess probably the door opens towards me, right? So I would like to slowly pull the door open.
The door does not budge.
Push it?
Last burst, same as the first.
Tried opening the handle.
What?
Have you tried using the handle?
I would assume so. if there is one.
Hey, could I ask what's going on real quick?
Vox moved towards this one area, and Yu's moved over to the other. As you are taking a little look from there, Vox, you kind of move on out and looking around. You can see that there are little steps that led to like parts of bridges in the water, and that broken monolith type statue, I'll say, it seems to be in the water as well. It doesn't seem to be too deep a pool of water if you're seeing these large chunks of that stone.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a lockpicking person, so I'll just go back towards the party.
You're doing that. As you're doing that, Vox, I'm going to need you to come back a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't worry too much. There's perfectly fine. Yeah, there's perfectly fine. As you are moving your way back a bit, and as you watch as the water starts to disperse, shall we say. You watch as you roll initiative, buddy.
Oh, that's funny. It's a big frog.
I'm by yourself.
Yo, I was right.
As you watch this huge, giant-ass frog-looking thing kind of rises from the water, and as it does, well, it looks at you, and all of its eyes blink. Now, look, and well, you are up first in this initiative order, so we'll see what you do as you watch this. It's just going to stand in there.
You're tuned to the Band of the Ormage shed.
I don't have it.
You give that to Hurrell.
Oh yeah, I gave it to her and I'll let Hurrell pick who uses it.
And that needs to be done on a short rest anyway, of which you have not had.
Yeah.
This thing looks like a very good target of my special action called Disengage and Run.
That's actually not a special action, it's a full action.
You are a special action.
I'm very special, my mom tells me that all
It's
the time.
fucking got you there.
No, it's nothing.
So disengage action, and then I would like to just
Dash? Yeah.
Well, not dash.
I know what
because
you mean.
already did
Yeah, you know,
disengage.
dash, run away.
Yeah, just walk
Didn't
down.
dash.
I forgot to hit the begin combat, so I'm going to move you back here, just so that way your movement tracks. So I will just quickly, and I know that you are taking the disengage and run away action.
So that's up to here.
Yep. Anything else?
That is my turn.
You hear this, and the froghemoth jumps up and lands in the ground. And as it does, you watch as it just kind of whips its head back and just as its huge tongue just comes flying in your direction. Does a 14 hit?
14 hits, yeah.
You take enough you take enough damage for me to go ahead and just start playing some combat music. So you know. You take there 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
You are grappled.
Also nice.
Let's see. Okay, and then until What the fuck? Okay. Right, that's so weird. But it'll move closer anyway. You're held there. So, cool. That will end the Froghemoth's turn there. It's like, oh, the Froghemoth has 4 tentacles, but can only use the 4 tentacles, but can only use the tentacle attack once. Like what? So confusing. Either way, you are held in thrall by this Froghemoth.
Okay, so no saving throw against the initial grapple. Would I be able to try to get out of the grapple now? Is that an action or?
Let's see. I believe just breaking the grapple is its own thing, yeah. You can try. It doesn't say that it takes an action, so I'll let you try.
That's acrobatics?
Strength or dexterity, dealer's choice, I believe. It just gives me a DC, so...
So acrobatics should be fine.
Yeah. So, anyway, with the rest of your turn...
Well... I suppose the best thing I can do is yell for help as loudly as I can, and then just give it 2 good old Eldritch Blasts and push it back.
Those would be at disadvantage, unless you have Warcaster. Oh. The closest friendly is 500 foot away.
I do have Warcaster.
Go. So, 21 for 8 will hit, and then for 10, that's a total of 18. And you knock it back 20 foot?
Yes.
There we go. Did anything else?
Would that be a disadvantage?
I cannot do anything else, I think.
With Warcaster.
What?
Wouldn't it be a disadvantage because within 5 feet?
Yeah, I've mistaken the spell. Just reroll the 20s. This guy's got like a... This guy's got a pretty low EC for someone who's got
only
plus
the
7.
First 20, right?
Yeah.
19's fine. Still gonna hit. Second one.
Well, the second one he would already be 10 feet back.
Yeah.
You've made 2. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Yep. Kill that. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, as you both still hit. Full damage is still done. Technically speaking, free of that grapple, I think.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Well then, yes or no?
I'm gonna say no, because the Froghemoth has 20 foot of reach. So, due to its reach, you have pumped him back.
Oh.
So you're still within 20 foot.
Yeah. Then I'm going to then I'm going to heal myself for this much.
21, kill throw that on you just now. As you give yourself that healing light, you start feeling good again. Anything else?
I suppose I cannot move any further back.
No, to grapple, your movement is 0.
Okay, yeah. Then that is my turn.
Do have a question. Despite being 500 feet away, does the passive perception of 18 pick up even the slightest yell?
I would say for this case, give me disadvantage on the perception check real quick.
For sure.
For shall.
For shall.
Nothing more than what you're normally. I'd say you can hear Bogar shouting about what he's seeing, which we'll get to in a momento. I'm sure.
Sorry for
That's
this, but seeing as it's Itchy, would I be allowed to use Itchy's inspiration that he gave me?
Yar. One certainly can.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Whoa,
Bogar is a very loud man.
Alright, anyway. Thank you.
As the froghemoth is there, and it kind of like starts jumping forward towards you again there, Icareth. As it does, you denote a small, almost nigh insignificant, but a small red dot that seems to start moving. The froghemoth will take a little look at you. It'll think, this is a snack. This is dinner. And, oh wow, that's okay, there's a lot there. Okay. Cool. So, first of all, you take, gonna be 21 points of piercing damage. Oh, that's fantastic. Icareth, you take 21 points of piercing damage, and you are swallowed.
Thank you.
If I had £1 for every time Icareth had been swallowed this campaign, I'd have £2. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Makes you think he has a forkink at this point.
The kind of times that his kin has been swallowed.
So,
That's up to Kiana how much money that is.
you are blinded and restrained, but you also have total cover.
The hell yeah.
Okay, and there's some type of acidity, I suppose, inside.
Yeah, but the acidity starts. On your turn, and you take on the start of your turn, you take 7 points of acid damage.
Okay. Well,
So what were you thinking for your next character?
I already have it. Okay, so from here, there's a different DC for trying to escape, I would assume.
Oh no, there is no DC to escape. What I'm seeing here.
Okay.
Hey guys, remember before the session when he bragged how long his character had survived?
Okay. So, 7. Okay. I can first give myself.
Do you know what I need to do just before it's too late? Okay, never mind. Don't worry. I was still reading. At the end of the froghemoth's turn, after swallowing someone, it has to make a con save.
Want to keep it down?
Yeah, and apparently Icareth does not taste very good. Icareth,
Is it
you
not?
go from being blinded and that to prone instead, is you're just now covered in acid looking up at this froghemoth.
Wait, so did I take the 7 damage or no?
Yes. I misread that part as well. The 7 damage happens, 3d6 damage. Never mind. I'll put that back on. Sorry. Yeah. Big box, 1 combat. I need to try to do it all without waiting for other people. So yeah,
That
you're
is
fine.
fine.
You're good. You're just prone.
Not restrained.
Not restrained, and I would also say technically not grappled, because you were inside, and then it went. Nah.
Run!
Okay. Okay, I know what to do. I will first disengage action. Then Celestial Revelation. Wait, not this one. Wait, the right one is not listed here, I think. Um,
Don't worry. What one is it you're doing?
the flying.
Just say you're doing the flying one.
Oh, that's the angelic wings.
Yes,
Heavenly wings. That's the one. It just doesn't have a trigger.
What?
It doesn't have a trigger whenever you pop it. It doesn't
Yeah.
have like a MIDI action.
And then I'm going up 30 feet. 30 feet. So straight up.
Can't do 30 foot. You're prone.
Oh.
Go first.
You gotta go up, and then all you can do is 15.
Then you're still in reach. Gonna suck you back in.
You can
But if
try.
it goes up,
You can try dash,
You'll
but it invokes an
understand.
attack of opportunity. So the choice here is get attacked or get attacked.
Wait, how did he escape again? There was a DC?
The DC. What at the end of the Froghemoth's turn, it must pass a DC something Constitution saving throw, or at the end of that turn, regurgitate all swallows creatures.
That sounds spot on.
Wait, instead of disengage action, I would like to do something else then. I will. Yeah, that's the best option. I will cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Yeah, cure wounds.
Whoa.
Back to full HP. And then I will move this way. And stand up.
Okay.
And that is my turn for now.
So you'll stand up at your next turn then.
No, I
Because
stand
you've
up
used
now.
all your movement to move there, and then said you'll stand up.
Oh,
Order of
okay, yeah.
operations box.
Yeah, okay. No, I thought it was. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
That's alright. Normally I am. Anyway. God, what can it do? You know what? Get back here. As the tentacle comes back out, and it holds you in thrall once more. And you take 20 points of damage. And then it does have a multi-attack, which is great. Oh,
If it's grappling me, am I still prone?
Yes, you can be grabbed on prone.
it's called penning.
Because the grapple is like holding, right?
It's
Yes,
holding you
you
down.
can be held to the ground.
Speaking of holding you down,
I wish I was pinning a cheetah wall.
oh Jesus fucking Christ! Well, Icareth, great news and bad news. You once more become Vor,
Oh yeah.
and
That'd be
really
bad news.
quickly there, I now need to do complex math.
What are you trying to math?
Whether two attacks are going to kill Icareth or just the one.
Oh, fun.
I will never boast about how long my character is. Repeat
love-
after me.
So, Icareth, you have 25 hit points currently. And we are about to decrease that. So, calculator, come here, you little guy.
Remember, current plus max is a one shot.
We're not that far.
Aw.
So 25, take away. Sweet. So, good news. Icareth, you take 32 points of damage
Down.
and get swallowed.
Oh my.
Then,
That's true.
the Froghemoth must make a con save.
It's gonna
And
spit you out
it
again.
rolls under the DC. So Icareth is now just outside again. As it just seems you're just too salty, that's what it is. You are just too salty. Now, I don't need, at this point, in any way, shape, or form, to describe to you, Ikareth, what happens next. Bolgar, however, you watch. It's just off in the distance, right off in the distance, some 500 foot away, 400 foot away, at a small temple from where you came from. You just watch as there is a massive fucking explosion.
The fucking IRA again.
Hey,
You know,
hey,
for
hey,
that
hey,
many
hey.
dice, that's some pretty shit damage.
How much did you roll? How many dice are you rolling?
I rolled a lot of d6s.
Ooh, I like those. Those are my favorite.
And also I got
Second favorite.
47.
I prefer D8. I prefer D8s. They're a little more fun.
Ikareth, please and thank you, sir. 1d20.
That's safe, just right.
Yes, that's the death save.
And that is not a public, that is a private roll.
Well, given that it's just you and me here, and unless Bolgar has Dimension Door, it's gonna be a bit hard for him.
What is the explosion? Is that coming from the Froghemoth, or is that a different direction?
It's coming from Froghemoth direction in character. Looks like a giant ass fireball.
Alright. He'll tell the others that there's likely wizards of Thay there, and they're fighting something.
So the interesting thing is, Amber's not back from talking to the thing. Oscar went off way ahead, and I followed him, trying to keep sort of in range. So there's probably like 200 feet between me and you, and then Duskar's another 200 feet ahead of us, and Amber's miles behind us. So no one's really
you
around
screwed
you
up.
at the moment.
Bolgar
I
looks
love
like-
splitting the
Bolgar
party.
looks like, what
So-
the fuck is that?
Let's see here.
Um,
Sweet.
He'll go and find Azeri first because he thinks she's the most competent.
You can see
Can-
Aziri. She's just like at the other end of the
We're
The
all on
highway.
that big road thing, and
Right,
I just
okay,
staggered
he'll-
out with Duskar right in the distance, and then me, and then you, and then what's his name? Actually went off to the side to try and look at something, and Amber's not back from taking the old man away.
Amber is a mile or two behind you.
Right, well, Bolgar thinks he can't take on a wizard by himself, so he'll start sprinting towards Aziri, which I think takes 4 turns.
200 feet divided by... What's your movement speed?
40.
2 turns, 50.
Oh, 50.
50, so it's 2 turns, yeah? Because you can... Well, no. Yeah, 2 turns, because you move 400. Or you move
good.
100 a turn.
Very
Oh,
good. Yeah,
that's
he'll start sprinting towards her.
Did I end turn?
Oh, don't worry. We can just do this. We can just do this mentally now.
I'll be right back. Still listening.
Froghemoth takes quite a fair amount of damage as you're running, Bolgar, running up this way. You just hear very loud to this echoed chamber part that's in. You've been
Is that
around
you
just enough.
cooking? Your mic cut it out.
You hear massive thudding booms. You know that these 4 booms are the sounds of an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, they're that loud.
In this particular area they are, or by this particular type of person they are.
Nice, Suki. Alright.
And then, with that, we then gotta check a
There are
spell.
special Eldritch Blasts.
What's that?
There are special Eldritch Blasts?
I like to think the more powerful someone gets, the lighter their spells could be.
Good.
Okay.
And let's see here.
So mine should be silent then.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a squeaky toy.
You then seem to get this weird. You seem to get like the second wind there, Griff, is you obviously managed to gain 21 hit points. You're just kind of lying there. Froghemoth looks so much worse than it did, and seems to be looking all the way off in the distance. You can't quite see what it sees, though.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Then I will stand up first.
Yeah.
I learned.
Smart puppy.
So prone it's gone. Oh. What?
And it's technically no longer got you grappled because its attention is elsewhere.
Do I still have Celestial Revelation?
I believe
does
it
it
just
go
goes. Does it not?
Yeah, there goes if you go.
Let me just.
Or until you end it. Yeah, it's still technically on.
Yeah. Okay. So it's still on. Then I will. I have used half movement. I'm at 21 HP. I have the perfect thing for this, which I should have actually done right on the first turn. I have my special ability called Feed Myself to Claymore. And,
Okay.
Right. Right there.
What the fuck is happening?
Hunger Padar.
Well, yeah, I figured that much. What is it? Hunger of Kama.
Reflavored.
Anything else?
And then, since no one should be able to see me, I can just walk up out of the darkness. Though I do take damage, I'm pretty sure, right? That starts its turn. Oh no, that's at the start of the turn. It ends its
It's
turn.
at the start and the end.
So actually, I don't take damage. Interesting. And that was. Oh no, wait, I can't go that far. It's only this far. 15 foot, which is still somewhat in there. And that's where I then end my turn and take 2d6.
You know the sphere is difficult terrain.
Which means your 15 foot becomes 5.
Yeah, 5 only. Yeah, okay, so that's 3 damage. Then,
Hey, Vox,
and I-
did you know you also had this great spell called Thunderstep? You know, the teleportation spell that wouldn't have done any damage to you and have gotten you out of there? You know that, right?
I
Does it
might
now?
have forgotten.
Now you need to make a con save against your own fucking spell, buddy.
Fuck.
I'm in a really generous mood, all things considered. You have Warcaster. Wow! Fantastic!
GG. You leave the building.
Just teleported on me.
I sort of missed that option.
Oh. You know, it pains me to have to do this. Just a little bit, but you know. Just a little bit. Not too much. But enough. Wow, that's a natural 19. That could have been worse. Icareth. You, well, let's look at it this way. We're going to restart those death saves. And now, just if anybody's keeping count, that's £4 I would have.
Did he get swallowed again? God damn it.
You got swallowed again.
And
And then
out
immediately
again, or-
spit straight back.
That's funny.
This frog hemoth is just filleting yourself there, is what it's doing.
Why?
Well,
Why
you
does
had
it
a
have a
finish.
swallow feature when all it does is spit it back out?
It needs to make a
Because
DC
it- 20
con save, else it fails and has to spit them back out. And I'll be
Yeah,
honest right now,
that's-
it has a very high con save. I'm just rolling like shit.
How is this thing alive if all it does is regurgitate anything it eats?
It's smaller food, I guess.
Okay.
See, huh?
There you go.
You do that. And then out on ways. Gark, Aziri, you guys, what are you guys doing right now? You know, as
I am telling to Aziri that there are likely Fey wizards in the distance and points towards general distance. So we should probably regroup if we want to take them on.
I'll start calling Druskar back.
Right. Do you know where the horned one is?
She went with the old man.
Great.
Could be doing anything. I mean,
so you're seeing
Where's
her.
Shagging?
Let's see her coming back by now. You can see
Possibly.
her. Let's see. Is that spell how that's done? I need to ask myself that.
You can ask me.
Could ask you, but that would spoil the surprise.
Fine. That's true, I guess.
So I can
Yeah.
just do that. It is, in fact, a spell that requires touching. Sweet. So
Yo,
things happen.
Itchy's favourite thing.
8 plus
Cast it on a minor
modifier.
elemental.
Rockhemoth takes 18 points of damage, and oh boy. From that, we then have to shunt back over to, at this point, the frog. The frog will make an attack, and shield will miss. Take a second. Also missed to a shield. Icareth.
I can't believe she got Deus Ex Machina by a Tay Wizard.
Thick fucking plot armor.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, again.
Snow wizard.
She going down
Tom-
again.
Tom knows.
Yeah, well, no, I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything.
On this one here. I'm trying to think. Okay. Yep, sweet. Once more from off on the distance as the Froghemoth will make a attack of opportunity. We'll just straight miss for the first time with a natural 6. Icareth. You get 11 healing as you're lying there once more. The Froghemoth doesn't quite notice that, as it takes its 2 attacks against Mysterious Benefactor. I've just hit myself in the nuts with a d20. And Mysterious Benefactor
Critical
takes
hit,
about
I assume?
20. Yep, that's critical hit. Mysterious Benefactor takes 20 points of damage. I'm not ending encounter. Ikareth, I'd say as you guys are all looking like together. There's been no further explosions, but there's definitely a lack of warlock there.
Okay, so first stand up.
Mm-hmm. I will say, even though there's a wall here on the map, there isn't technically a wall there. It's just one map, multiple mini-maps.
Yep, I know. How tall is the building?
It's about 20 foot. Not very high.
Okay. Bonus action, I'll give myself all 3 of these. So 8 HP.
Oh, beautiful.
That's not much,
There
but
you go.
it's something. And then I have 15 foot of movement left with my disengage action,
Okay.
which is going straight there, and that is my turn.
Okay. Then, as you move away, the frog hemoth. That's a big enough gap that it can squeeze through, and now can fully see you entirely. You didn't leave its range, sadly, so it didn't get any attack of opportunity. You
He didn't catch for nothing.
Yeah, he could have dashed, given that he couldn't see the frog hemoth either. Oh,
That's
very
funny.
cool. Sweet. As it seems to move into here. As it goes to move, rather. Because I forgot how these turns are ordered and structured. The frog hemoth 1, 2... Nice. That's 5. 2, 3... 4, 5. As the frog hemoth, then I got to do math again. As you watch as the frog hemoth is just rattled back 40 foot and takes quite a significant, and I mean quite a significant amount of damage. And then you hear some rustling and running as the frog hemoth essentially then has to use all of its movement. Which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to here. Realise what's going on. 35, 40, 45, 50. It's used all of its movement to get there, essentially.
This is squeezing, right? So this is...
Yeah.
Everything from in here is at half speed. Okay.
Ikareth.
Okay. Building is 20 foot. How tall is the frog?
10.
15? Oh.
It's only a 2. Is it? No, it's a...
No, it's a 3.
It's a
It's
3.
15.
15.
So, without jumping, the frog does not see on top of the building, right?
Without jumping, it cannot see on top of the building.
Then I will fly here and 20 foot up. To the building, and then go stand on top of the building.
Yeah. Just use your
here.
pluses. Yeah.
Um,
So you'll see that little light
Which
start
is-
to rise up.
which should still be in range.
Yeah.
Hold on, do I still have 5 foot of movement left? No. Then, if I lie down on the roof, like dropping prone,
3/4 cover.
3/4 only. Okay. then instead, I have not used an action yet. I will action dash and fly further over the roof out of sight before leaving its range. So
Okay.
I'm standing in the middle. I should be standing like right here in the middle of the roof.
Okay, as you are standing in the middle of the roof, as you do, you take a look around. You can see way over in the distance, there's a small contingent that seems to be running towards you. As you watch as the Froghemoth seems to start to jump, I would say. And it's like it jumps up, you know, like watch. It's trying to see where you are more than anything. And you're like, what? I want to say here?
Yeah, around here. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll try to do math here real quick. Think about this. Creature is 15 foot. Gonna put building. Can jump 3 plus modifier. Modifier is a 6. We'll round that down to 5, even with the 3, because we still round down regardless. But I'm still gonna say it's like a 3/4 cover thing. As you guys now are watching, is that you just like this from off in the distance, this like green thing that seems to be almost bobbing. And as it does, I'm going to actually request Icareth make a strength saving throw. You can make it at advantage.
Interesting.
Since
Can I
it's
ask what it is? Okay.
yeah, it's to pull you towards it. As the tongue comes out. I'm going to break your poor little heart. If only you didn't have a negative modifier to strength. You're pulled towards the Froghemoth. And as you are, as a bonus action, it makes a bite. As you are... It can't, actually. So you're just restrained there. Because you're not within 5 foot of the creature where it could make an attack. Icareth.
And I'm pulled closer, how far?
I would say you're on the edge of the building and the frog's just up there with its tongue out, like literally staring at you.
Okay, then I want to make the acrobatics check. Oh,
You're not grappled. You're not grappled, you're just pulled closer.
Oh, okay.
Like a thorn whip.
Yeah.
Okay, well... And I'm standing like here.
You're basically on the edge of the building, yeah.
On the edge of the building. Then I want to Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. There is technically 5 foot between you and the creature, so it is standard.
And another Eldritch Blast misses, I guess, the second one.
A 9 misses, but that doesn't matter because the first one is a hit to kill. And as it is, the encounter ends with just
and then
you.
I will immediately give myself healing hands for 10 that I will throw on me there.
I'd say after like a moment or so, as you all hear like the bangs and such, and you all come to the shrine where you can see just an absolutely bloodied Icareth, and
technically not anymore.
no, you're covered in blood regardless.
Yeah,
Why is Bolgar fucking 3? Why are you so tiny, Gark?
Why is there? You copied Icareth again.
Yeah, my concern was the very tiny Bolgar there.
He's a dwarf.
Fish.
Probably because you copy pasted me from the Omu map where we were all tiny.
Did not, because everybody else was the same. But yeah, remove that Cylinder, because she's no longer with us.
Amber isn't there either.
Is Kiana with us?
She's with you, yeah. Amber's not here right now? Okay, Amber doesn't need to be here then. There we go.
Well, I would like to look at the body of the frog because I didn't actually do so much to it. Or, I mean, would I have noticed
The frog
blood?
is charred up considerably. It also has on it this like necrotic print that seems to be circular and then spreads out in veins with 2 little holes on the other side.
Could I analyze that to see, I don't know, maybe with Arcana or something to see if I know what that is?
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check. Haven't a fucking clue. Maybe you should leave it to a wizard.
This seems to be the symbol of something, huh?
That's certainly how symbols work.
What is you? Okay, like standing there.
I'll turn to the party and say, so thanks for the help. Looking at like the charring and the whatever the necrotic pattern is, and looking back at the party and looking, is this from them? What? Who else could this have been?
It's from Deus.
No idea. Or
He
you
used to
okay,
be
man?
he used to be in Vox Machina. Now he's just an Ex Machina.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke, even.
It's pretty high level, but okay.
I mean, anybody's free to do any checks that they wish there.
I would like to leave
Yeah, there you
the
go.
game.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm very tired.
that's right. We'll probably end in about 10 minutes anyway, so don't worry. Is there anybody doing
So I won't
anything
be able
else?
to contribute much.
Yes, since I'm covered in blood, I would like to. I have a very.
I'm sorry,
powerful
Gark.
ability.
You were saying something before you were rudely interrupted.
Oh,
I did not.
it doesn't
Sorry.
matter. Bogger would just say this is the frog monster that we should have been aware of. Beware of.
The door's locked there, Duskar. Yes, you note that this is a frog hemoth, something you probably should have been aware of.
Have you learned nothing?
God forbid just learn anything, Gark.
Well, it must have been guarding something, so let's break open the doors and just... I mean, all that effort for nothing. Yeah, waste, right?
Before Ichuret does anything else, he will use his very powerful ability called Prestidigitation to just clean himself up. So the blood, just clean it off.
Yep. You clean yourself off. Amber, you joining them or doing your own little thing right now?
I'm doing my own little thing.
Cool. Back to that as a minute, as you guys are here at the shrine. Duskar, adamant about kicking in the door. Zuri, Icareth? What's your thoughts on all this?
I mean, Icareth's alive, isn't he?
He's alive. Barely.
Yeah. Zuri looks at him and just sort of shrugs and goes, I thought you would have learned after the snake, but doesn't matter.
Well, I did tell, well, at least Bolgor, I told him that that I was going to check out what was here. But yeah, I was ambushed. It was a mistake on my part. Maybe we could have just a little break because I could do with a bit of a nap.
No. It's Kiana just kind of looks at you. No. This your problem, not them problem. No.
Let's break into the shrine and then we can close the doors and maybe have a rest. A short
There's
one.
no
if not.
floor in the shrine
How do you know?
because you can
You've
look
been
through the
inside.
keyhole.
Oh. Well, no floor.
Yeah.
So what is there?
There's some type of altar or statue in the back. I can't really make it out.
Well, it's gotta be useful if someone locked it up for some reason.
Potentially.
Like you super analyze an empty room. Then when we get to a locked shrine, you don't want to go in.
As you're saying this, Druskar, and Kiara kind of moves on over to you. Yes, worth dying over. Nothing. Like rolls her eyes.
Yeah, you nearly died, man. Nearly died. You don't want to look inside. That frog really must have done a number on you.
Amber, what are you up to right now? What are you doing?
Amber went back to the fountain and was trying to look for Scylla.
On a 9, you got nothing.
Yeah, and she's kind of just looking around in the area if she can find anywhere where the snake lady could have gone off to.
Looking round, the phrase "literally anywhere" is all that comes to mind here. With it, there's stairs that lead up back into the jungle. There's cracks and caves everywhere. The area is in all manner of things. It's anybody's game where she could have went, and you don't necessarily have the ability to track her yourself. Only you had someone proficient in that.
Yeah, if only.
But as you look around and such, it's giving me. I gotta do a thing. It's taking a moment. Nope, that is not that. It's not. Yeah, it is. It's give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
If we're not going
There you
to
go.
end it here,
I said a 10-minute.
Olgo did.
Yep.
Olgo did want to opt that he can just climb the building and open it from the inside.
It's give another
Another wisdom save?
wisdom save.
Okay,
Hey,
fuck.
Ruby, you don't need to be here for a couple of sessions.
Oh god, what happened?
Sleep spell.
Oh boy. How many sessions can I miss?
However long it takes the party to find you again.
Wait, sleep there lasts that long? Isn't it concentration or anything?
Sleep lasts until you're
don't
woken
remember.
up. But let's be clear. Where you're going is way off camera.
Huh?
You think we'd learn as a party after like the 18th time to like at least stay within 100 feet of one another?
You would.
No.
You'd think that, right?
Aziri would look at Duskar and she just sort of motion towards the pool and the statue and go, if it's locked, maybe there's some kind of like key hidden.
Bulgar is there.
Yeah, but you said you were going.
Yeah, but the session lasts 10 minutes, so I'll just kind of I'd still stay here. Just
Do
very
you think?
out of it.
I don't know. What
I hope
is the
that
key
big
going to be
frog
like?
didn't make babies. I wade into the water and just like
Yep.
or
Is
key
you-
or anything.
Wade into the water. You start to move through it, taking a look around. Say dwarf in you. You can notice when things are off. You can tell that the statue there of the face the column that was built on top of that was definitely built to conceal it, because it's not going to look like that normally. As you kind of come on up to it, you can see that in its mouth there is a key. See, so I don't know. A key set
my hand
into
in.
an indentation on the statue's tongue.
Check for traps.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
That's just too obvious.
You took a look around, and yeah, it seems whoever built this thought that the statue was good enough. There doesn't seem to be anything else there.
Okay, grab the key, wait up, try the door.
So you walk on over with the key and place it into the door. So check here, there's a lot to it. Yeah. You put the key in, and as it does, you turn it. And as it opens, you watch as the door has this purple beam that seems to just boom and pop as the door sort of creak open. On the inside, steps descend into a large overlooking pit of sharpened stakes. An alcove on the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. A relief that you can see carved into the back of the alcove is a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane. Wooden beams radiate from the edge of the walls at floor height, with 4 wooden gaps between them. A door clicked. Carved frog heads extrude from the wall and the beams. The wall shows a froghemoth fighting an iblis. There is an inscription. You cannot read it. The spike pit is 30 foot deep.
Are you able to, Dusko, are you able to like lasso it or something like that?
Say again?
Are you able to lasso it?
Oh. You want me to throw a rope and then pull this block towards
I mean,
us?
I could try. I wonder if
I could assist? Encouraging words? I don't think I'd be really great at it, but
fair enough. Unless you've got a better idea of some way to get that, I might try that. So I'm going to start getting my rope ready, forming a lasso to try and throw it across.
I could jump to it and jump back.
oh yeah, we've got a
Like
big jumper.
frogs.
So, let me just pause you before you do that. A long time ago, we encountered like a pyramid thing in the jungle that had loads of traps in it. Then we encountered another thing that was a man carrying a crocodile, or was it, or something like that, and that had loads of traps in it.
Yeah, it's probably trapped. Feels trapped. Do the lasso thing. Try it, see if you can.
Cool. I have some experience of roping cows back home. I'm going to try and form a lasso and throw it across and try and see if I can lasso this. Is it?
Oh, lasso?
Lasso, tomato. As you tie up a little lasso, you put on your 10-gallon hat, assless chaps and boots, and as you do your best Amber impression, and you
Howdy, partner.
swing it over, and as you do, it watches it lassos over the cube, and it is there, very much there. It's lush around it, but
We
yeah.
all pull together on the rope. We
Try.
yank it or just pull it softly. I'm afraid the doors might swing shut or something like that.
And you still got the key, haven't you?
Yeah. I'll take the key out.
Yep. So you got to take the key out, and you do it. Dust.
What does it do?
Dust.
Dust.
Crumbles.
Oh. The key's screwed. He's gonna unlock the door on us if we screw this up. Okay, let's just yank it really, really hard so it flies across the room and gets over here.
So I'd go to do that. Just try
Yeah.
and pull it and catapult it across the room.
Give me... Tom, give me a dexterity check for initiative.
Sure.
So, any modifiers or shit that you can add to your initiative.
Nope.
Barbarian, do you not have advantage on that?
Yeah, and I'm assisting
Maybe.
you, so yeah, give him advantage.
Us as well.
It's
Holding his hand
it's-
while he does it.
Or just Aziri.
Aziri's the one pulling. If it was just Aziri and Aziri wasn't a barbarian, then advantage would automatically be given. But because Aziri's a barbarian and has advantage on initiative checks, you guys are helping for flavor. Yeah. As you
That's better.
pull it, and as you do it, you watch as the doors, and as they do, they stop as you watch. So all the mouths open of all the little frogs, and they start to spew this poison into the room. And the doors are locked in place. Because if you've pulled this, and it's activated the trap, the cube puzzle piece has got stuck in the doors, holding them ajar.
Great.
Yee. Okay, that's the problem.
Poison is only filling the room, and there's no wind flow in the room. So you guys are safe here. But the doors are like, 45 and 45 with a cube in the middle.
Could we yank it?
You can try.
Then the
Strength
doors.
bullet?
Hmm,
Who's the
I'm
strongest?
asleep. I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
Or the other thing is we can like smash the doors back. So, for instance, if you and I both smash the door back and Bolgar pulls the cube, that might work.
Wait. What if we take something? There must be fallen stone. There's fallen stone back here. So I go and look for a piece of stone that'll be about the size of the cube. I could push in there.
Oh
when
my
someone
god,
else
he's
falls.
trying to fucking whatchamacallit.
The water. So
Indiana
the water
Jones.
the water that you waded through is 6 foot deep, and all of those stones there are peeking
Huge.
through the surface of a 6 foot deep water.
Okay. So it's too big.
Roscoe, do you have a hammer?
Do I have a hammer? I don't know. I have a battle axe.
Well, maybe
I
you
don't,
use that.
I don't want to lose it.
No, but if you smack the door on the left, and I use my maul and smack the door on the right, and at that time exactly, Bolgar can pull the cube out as we sort of like knock the
Got
doors
stone cutting,
back.
but it's gonna take too long. I've got stone cutter. I cut a stone in the shape that we. It might take all afternoon. I've got a warhammer. Yeah.
Your friend is saying you could basically push the door on each side and have someone grab the cube and then let the doors smash together.
I could hit it with a warhammer really hard from the from the bottom and hope it comes this way. Okay, yeah, let's do that. His idea's better.
Yep. As you both smash at the door, and as you do, the Bolgar grabs the cube with all of his speed and might, and you hold in your hand a piece of stone with a froghemoth type creature carved into it.
Oh no.
As you look here now, in this area, this beautiful, beautiful area, where there's a dead froghemoth, and the party is sure making things real fun for themselves. What are you guys doing next week?
Sleep.
Yeah.